is a Howard TV original production.
Here's a taste of what you have to look forward to
on this episode of The Bonus Show.
I want this Santa to sit on my lap.
And this is what we wanted to work on.
Richard is a lick ass.
Dude, I'm telling you.
Benjy is so busted.
I don't want to make a big thing of this. I really don't.
And we'll show you what Jason uses his index and middle finger for.
Fingering is my go-to move. I always thought I was good at that.
Hello, Stern fans, and welcome to The Bonus Show, a weekly update of all the great behind-the-scenes moments you can't see anywhere else. I'm John Hine.
And I'm Rachel Fine.
And I'm John Hine.
I think you covered that.
John Hine.
Well, John Hine, you and every other dude watching the show is going to love the next clip. I'm not even going to bother setting it up other than saying nip slip.
And I'm John Hine.
Howard Stern Show's blast from the past.
All right, so we have some bad news for you. We're not gonna be able to get you on this time.
Okay.
All right. Do you want to make like a plea to the camera or something for?
A plea? I mean, is it gonna get me anywhere?
It's not gonna get you on, but maybe it'll make the TV show for this.
Howard, I baked these fresh homemade cookies for you, and I'm really disappointed that I didn't get an opportunity to meet you. But maybe you can ask me back sometime. I'd love to meet you. I'm so good at this.
All right, that's good. All right.
I haven't been nervous at all, and you guys take me out here, and now I'm trembling. And I even have my strawberry lip gloss. I thought I could plant a little kiss on him. So here's my little outfit. I even groomed myself underneath, so I thought maybe I could give him a little show of that. But, of course, and this is what we wanted to work on. Anyway, I can't show you the rest. It was supposed to be a surprise for Howard.
Man, am I in the Christmas spirit.
Are you sure you're not just horny?
Maybe that's it.
Well, let's see if this next clip turns you on. Here's Richard trying to lick Ronnie's ass.
What's wrong? Everything come out all right in there?
Go lick the fucking bowl and find out.
How about I just lick your ass instead?
Go ahead, lick my ass. Go ahead. Lick my ass.
You don't think I won't?
Yeah, I know you would.
I'm even gonna take my hat off.
Here.
You asked me to.
Go away.
You asked me to do something.
Dude, I'll fucking slam the side of your head. I swear to you. I swear you'll be fucking bleeding. Go away. Dude, I'm telling you.
Just let me lick it.
Get out of here.
Just turn around.
Get out of
you won't
here.
even know what's happening.
Go away.
You won't even know.
Shut the camera off, he'll go away.
Oh, you just broke my teeth. Oh my God. Ronnie, I'm just trying to lick your ass, man. Ronnie, this is you. This is your bunghole. Minus the gray hairs. Look at him, he's smiling.
What could possibly follow that clip?
Well, I can say there's no shortage of clips where Richard is somehow trying to lick or suck a male body part, but I'll spare you all and stick to the ass-kissing theme and show you Lisa G on the red carpet of Dinner for Schmucks.
I'm with Howard Stern's news department.
Oh, cool.
He's got a news department that covers the world of Howard Stern.
He's everywhere, man. He knows everything. He is everything.
So you're a fan?
I am, actually.
And so how long have you been listening?
Since, you know, how long has it been going on? Just been a perpetual thing, yeah.
Decades, right?
Yeah.
So what do you love about Howard?
I don't, well, because he's Howard. What's not to love about Howard? There's a lot, everything you love about Howard is what other people hate about Howard, and that's why I love Howard.
And that is?
The controversy, the outspokenness, just everything. He's Howard.
So what do you love about Howard?
I think just the balls to say what he thinks.
Right. Well, you know, you have a sister who's a newscaster, right?
I do. How do you know that?
You know, I've done my research.
Move over, Siskel and Ebert. There's a new movie expert in town, and his name is Steve Brandano.
John, I think that Siskel and Ebert moved over a while ago. Here we have our perpetually labeled intern sharing his slightly psychotic opinions on the best way to watch a movie with the ever-lovely Ms. Robin Quivers.
And then I was bummed when he didn't go.
Right. It would be great to have a conversation with you, but we're denied.
I never said.
And now we can't talk about it in the office.
That's
now
right.
we're on the Steve's
That's
rule.
right, because you can't spoil anything for him.
There's other people who didn't see it.
That was the craziest conversation.
I like when you yelled at
I thought Steve had a pretty good head on his shoulders.
I just really like comic books, and I want to see it with people that are exactly like me, which is way overboard. Let's say.
Look,
like I
said, I went to a midnight Batman screening, so I would have been there if you were there.
Nah, he still thinks you're a poser.
I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying.
No, I'm saying that I could sneak in.
I don't know.
To one of his, sacred
I don't think he'd let you. I don't think he'd let you. I don't think he'd let you.
200 other people in there, and it wouldn't. But at Howard's one, there's 20 people, and at least 15 of them are there because they got invited, and it's cool to go to it, not because they like Iron Man. And even if they do, it's like, all right, get over it. You've never read a comic in your life. Get out of it.
Oh, you have to have read the comic. You have to have read the comic.
No, you don't.
I think what he's trying to say is you're phony.
But I'd like to be with the people that did. For the first time it comes out, yes, I would like to.
I think Steve
I
is
don't
saying
think
he
that's
hates
crazy.
women.
There's no such
He hates
thing.
women.
If you love the Yankees, right? If you love the Yankees, and then the Yankees start winning, who do you want to be with? The people that loved them before they started winning, or all these people that are now?
I really don't care.
All right, well,
And the saga continues with Benjy trying to beat the clock every morning.
We all know what he's beating every morning, which is probably why he's late so much.
Benjy, you have a little more than 40 seconds.
Benjy, so the other day you were pretty close to being late. And what happened?
Well, I'm not going to cut it super close anymore, which I used to do, and that was a mistake. And I'm not doing that anymore. I know, the latest I can leave without cutting it super close, and then there's something I had to take care of, and I took care of it, but I wasn't close. I wasn't running or anything like that.
When did you actually get into the studio? Do you remember? It was by seconds you made it, right?
No. It was more. I mean, it really was. I don't want to make a big thing of this. I really don't. I don't want to make a big thing of this. It wasn't her fault. I don't blame Lisa for it.
Who said?
But Ronnie was pissed at Lisa about it.
Who said you blame Lisa?
No one. It's not her fault.
I've felt that the introduction to the wrap-up show highlights have not been, how can I say, grand enough. So I've picked a music track that will be played before we begin the wrap-up show clips. DJ, hit it!
Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to bestow you highlights from the greatest wrap-up show on the planet! Let's get it on! Yeah!
Now that I can make fun of Ralph, I gotta say, he's wearing an ankle bracelet. Is that a good thing for a guy to be wearing?
No. It's not an ankle bracelet.
What is
it's
it?
It's a piece of string.
But why
I
don't know.
I couldn't notice the ankle bracelet. I was too busy looking at the sneakers with no laces and no socks.
Some people love to compliment their wives. Others like to pamper them. Sal likes to piss his off and lovingly throw remote controls at her head. Nice.
Has she ever thrown anything at you?
No, but I threw a remote control once at her, and it hit the back of her head. I didn't mean to hit her. I was pissed off. And when I chucked it, the battery compartment opened up, and batteries were flying on both sides of the room, and she went down, and the battery compartment went up in the air. It was funny as hell. It was like a scene out of...
You guys all laugh about it now?
Out of the Three Stooges.
You guys all laugh about it now?
I laughed like a motherfucker.
Were you laughing then? As it happened?
I said, oh, shit, and I went down and I laughed a little bit, but she really pissed me off.
We all know how Jason fingers chicken wings, but we're about to find out how he fingers something he loves almost as much as food. Vagina. This is a warning. This clip may leave a grotesque image in your head that will haunt you for many years. If you're easily made nauseous, please turn from your set for the next 30 seconds.
fingering is my go-to move. Like I always thought I was like good at that, and then they're saying like, "Ill fingering's gross." You
I'm
know,
gonna vomit. Just give me one.
That's as bad as the taco.
That's gonna make it gross with fingers. I don't know. They were talking about it, but like I was a little
Your
bummed
hairy
out.
sausage fingers.
Yeah, my hairy sausage fingers,
for me.
or scratching my balls. I mean, all that's true, by the way. But the rest of the stuff they said made me feel great. Yeah, I was like, wow.
Well, they also said they didn't really like big penises, and you're a Magnum guy.
No. I'm Magnum for girth. The one girl said girth. I have girth. I'm girthy. I'm girthy, and I'm good with my fingers.
Can Gary come back now, please?
Yeah, seriously.
Whatever the complete and utmost opposite of turned on is, I am that right now.
Yeah, me too. So let's leave you with Nip Slip Santa Girl in slow-mo. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.
That's not going to help.
Helps me. Helps me a lot.
Great.
You know what else helps me? DJ, hit it! Let's hear it for Nip Slip Santa! I'm John Hunt.
This is the best of the wrap-up show. A recap and behind-the-scenes look with John High and Gary Dell'Abate. The best of the wrap-up show begins now.
I'm Gary Dell'Abate, also known as Baba Boo. On Monday's wrap-up show, we recap the block party. We talked about JD hooking up. Ronnie's a father figure. Ronnie was pissed off that Benjy was in the commercial when he's not going to be in Jamaica. All that and more.
Ronnie is sort of like a proud dad with you this weekend. You slept over his house. The girl you ended up with, he couldn't believe, and he's really beaming over your success.
I guess.
Is this the one?
Now, were you worried? Were you worried about discussing this on air, because it seems like this one is more special than the other conquest?
Well, I mean, it's she's very nice and very beautiful, and it's just with all the stuff of the past experiences, I don't really care to talk about any of it unless something is, we're talking, needed to be talked about.
I do have one question because I couldn't figure. You don't have to tell me exactly what she does for a living. I'm not going to ask you that, but there's secretary, stockbroker on one side, and then there's stripper, dancer.
No. It's more.
Does she have a regular job?
Yes, very regular.
Okay.
And did you have this?
It's in the education business.
Okay. Did you have this all set up before the event?
It was sort of a last minute sort of thing, but a little before. Yeah.
But you had been talking to her beforehand.
Yes.
So how was it? How did it end up being last minute?
Well, she did something got canceled, so she was staying in that area, and that's it.
Is there a future here, you think?
I don't know.
Did you guys talk about this? Like, hey, I know this is gonna come up on the air probably. Did you bring that? Did you guys discuss
that? Of course,
that at all?
yeah.
Benjy, you also came up today that you were kind of trying to crowbar your way into the block party, but I thought you got a chance to explain your case. Apparently, you were asked.
I was asked,
and you didn't make a decision.
They said, "Come on, just say yes, just say yes, just say yes, just name a number." And I said, I named a number that I knew that if they did say yes at that, which I didn't think they would, I would say I'll take it immediately. But I wanted to think about it, and people seem to have gotten mad at me for that.
Well, there are two things here. One is you're very notorious about your decision-making process or lack thereof. You take a while sometimes to make a decision.
Very true. But this was also, I think it was a very on-the-spot kind of thing that I think even like a person that's great at making decisions very quickly would say, let me find out the details, let me think about it.
But independent of that, it sounds like Ronnie feels like you're sort of working your way into this thing and took offense. At least that's how it sounded to me.
Me too.
Do you disagree?
There's something Ronnie just does not like Benjy's shtick, and I don't think he wants that involved in his dealing whatsoever.
It's a serious trip.
Right. He doesn't want Benji's shtick interrupting Ronnie's shtick.
Yeah, too much shtick going around. Jay in Phoenix, you're on the wrap-up show.
Nobody wants you there, Benjy.
All right.
Fucking, what's going on, guys, man? Hey, JD, congratulations, man. Way to rock that 52. But, hey, man, we were actually at the Arizona block party. JD, I don't know if you'll remember us, man. My wife was the hot Asian lady.
All right. I don't remember, but I'm sure I noticed. I'm sure I noticed her if she was hot.
Yeah, right on, man. Well, anyway, man, we were actually considering going to the Jamaican block party with you guys, man. But, dude, we're seriously considering, like, not going because, like, man, the block party does not need the vortex. It was abundantly clear in Ronnie's tone that he doesn't want Benjy there. Nobody does.
Well, you know, here, Jason, here's the truth. If you met me, you'd be excited about it because I'm part of the show, and I know you would. I know you're bullshitting right now.
Dave in Long Island, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hello?
Hey, Dave.
Hey, how are you guys? I was at the block party in Bohemia, and while it was a hot mess, I just wanted to bring it back to the importance of the block party. And that, you know what it is? It's kind of like the common man's way of getting to Stern. It's as close as we're going to get. Kind of like calling to the wrap-up show now. You know, it was a lot of fun. Definitely a lot of fun.
And what was the highlight for you at the Long Island block party?
I'd actually have to say it was Eli Braden's acoustic parodies were just hysterical. The crowd was completely rolling. It was he broke a string right before he started, but he soldiered on, and it was really, really good.
JD, how about for you? What was the highlight of? I know you guys had no air conditioning. I heard about that.
Yeah, oh, it was so hot, and it was like the hottest day of last week. But I will. No, we didn't get to bring this up on the show, but Sal ended up making a special guest appearance during the first show.
I thought he didn't appear at the block party anymore.
And I don't know what's going on.
Free appearance.
What was his guest appearance?
Well, me and Ronnie are up on stage doing whatever. He's being a maniac, and all of a sudden we hear this music come on, and Sal just comes barreling to the stage, does like a couple minutes, mainly like Long Island material stuff or whatever. I don't know how all that works, and then he just gets right off. And then he hung at the bar for the rest of the first show and throughout the entire second show.
Quietly at the bar?
No, not quietly. He was pulling the King of Long Island act at the bar. So
how much of a mess was Sal?
He had some fun. He was a little wasted by
himself.
Of course. He's not the King of Long Island with the wife there.
Did he come in? Was he messed up when he came? I know. So you were on stage with Ronnie. Did you have any idea he was going to come on?
I heard that he wasn't going to come, and then all of a sudden he shows up with CDs in hand with his music.
What do you mean?
He just came in with his songs, 2 copies of the CD just in case the first CD didn't work.
So he came in prepared?
Oh, he came in very prepared.
And what did he?
It was House of Pain, Jump Around.
Oh, his intro music?
I guess so, yeah.
Oh, God. All right, Sal, get down here. You need to explain yourself. So, Sal, JD says you show up with your own music.
Let me explain what happened. What happened was this. So, Shuli had asked me, as well as Ronnie, hey, Long Island want to come down? The guys were great. They opened up their arms to me. And I'm like, if I can make it, I'll come. And Jimmy, the owner, has done a lot of great things for me. He goes, I'd really love for you to come down.
I thought you were done with the block party, though.
I am done. I didn't go for a paid appearance. So Jimmy asked, hey, why don't you come down and hang out? A lot of people are asking because when you and Richard came last year in Suffolk County, they'd love to see you.
But did you ask the guys who were running the block party if they wanted you?
Okay. Yes. Ronnie extended the invitation. He's always good to me. And so was Shuli. In the end, we thought it was funny. I grabbed Shuli aside. I don't know why. I'm a big fan of the WWE, so I thought it would be funny. When somebody's in the ring and he's saying something, and all of a sudden the music kicks in, and the other wrestler walks out. Shuli and I had an idea that it would be funny in the middle of one of Ronnie's raps that music kicks in, like Ronnie's like, what's going on, the confusion, and then I come out, and I would just say hello and do a song parody, not take up a lot of time.
Yeah, but you weren't coming. You text me at 5 o'clock when I was on my way out there saying you weren't going to
Right,
make
that
it.
was part of the plan because we wanted to have that suspense and that surprise. Now, I was supposed to come on much later on.
That was exciting.
I get there and I say hello to Shuli, and Shuli's like panicky. He's like, "Look, they're doing the poetry thing and it's tanking. These guys are bombing hard. We need a little.
Please,
we need
give me a break.
Hold on. He goes, we need a little boost.
Sal, you're uninvited. Don't ever come again.
No, I'm telling you exactly what I'm not saying anything bad at all.
You're just saying that they tanked.
No. Shuli goes, these guys are tanking with this bit right now. And it was okay. The bits tank all the time. I believe me. When I got up there, it was no better roses. So I go, okay. So he kicks on the music. I go,
Long Island kicked in. Okay, go ahead.
I kicked in with the music. But the funny thing is that the wrestling thing works because the fans know the song associated with the wrestler.
Right.
So now everybody's confused. So when I walk out, they're still like, what's going on here?
Why didn't you go with like a Cool the Candy Rapper or one of those songs? That like so people would know it was you. I mean, Jump Around could be anybody. Really.
Yeah, you should have done I Want to Beat My Wife.
Well, I opened up with that. And that's another thing. So I get up on stage, I say hello, high five the boys, and I go into I Want to Beat My Wife. And there's no monitors on the stage. And granted, I'm not the Who, I'm not at Madison Square Garden, but the sound is bouncing from the back wall. So I'm behind. I'm like a line behind the music. Now the music's garbled. My lines are garbled. I stop in the middle of the song. The audience is looking at me like, what the fuck is going on? I start yelling that this whole block party is a catastrophe. It's every time I step on stage, I'm doomed here in every capacity. Then Photograph kicks in, and I take a good listen, and I kind of saved the set with Photograph, and I gracefully left.
What was the set list? It was Beat My Wife
and Photograph.
Photograph. No, My Wife. No closer. Or?
Too much. You don't. And it wasn't my show. I wasn't getting paid for it, nor did I want to get paid. The guys were nice enough to let me go, and it was great to see the fans. The fans were great. We hung out at the bar all night.
Yeah, all night.
Yeah, all night.
And I wasn't
We all went home. You were still there.
Well, Brian Phelan was the one who was told to keep quiet a few times. He was really wasted. He was licking people's elbows all night.
Wait, Ronnie, did you feel like Sal was sort of hijacking the show at that point, or you knew you were okay with it?
No, well, he was supposed to come anyway, and then he texted me that he wasn't coming, and then okay, fine. And then I told Jimmy that he wasn't coming, and he got all bent. Oh, Sal said he's coming. I did a lot for him, and he should be here, and all this baloney. So, I don't know what the deal was, what him and Shuli cooked up. Shuli is a master of fucking plans that usually backfire in his face. So.
I think it went really good considering what the circumstances, but I was on and off the stage in 2 minutes. Just a quick hello and a song.
Why is Howard calling you Ronnie Rickles? Like, what were you doing up there? Do you think that's a fair nickname?
I couldn't. You know what? I'm honored to be called Rickles. That guy's the greatest comedian ever.
Have you gotten more comfortable hosting these shows?
I love it, man. I'm having a blast. I'm enjoying the whole thing. And the people, I'll tell you what, we did 5 sold-out shows, and I didn't get one bad word from anybody that was at any of these block party things. I mean, especially in Rhode Island. Rhode Island was killer.
Everybody says they've had a great time when they go, but I was saying earlier in this show that you kind of with JD you sort of are like a father figure this weekend. I know you put him up one night.
Okay,
you said
what's wrong with that?
No, I'm not saying anything's wrong with it.
You were like a grandfather figure.
Like when
I'm a grandfather.
When you talked about the girl that he hooked up with, you were really proud of him.
Yeah,
I mean,
man.
It sounds
you
like
got to see this.
You got like a father-son.
It's pretty good stuff, man. I got to say, man.
Ronnie, you didn't fuck her, just so you know.
We didn't?
You didn't.
Oh, no, I didn't. I didn't even know the girl.
Were you surprised when you saw her? How she looked?
Very.
What did you expect?
I had no clue, but I didn't expect what I saw. I mean, this girl was dressed to the 10s and looked like a 9 for sure.
No, she was dressed to the 9s and she looks like a 10.
Yeah. No.
She was dressed as a 10?
To the 10s and looked like she was like a 9.
Well, the first time you saw her, was in the lobby to pick up JD?
6:30 in the morning.
Did they came down together?
Yeah.
Now
we were leaving. We were all leaving. We were getting. He's coming home with me, and she was going wherever she was going, and that was it.
Were you comfortable giving did you give her a kiss goodbye in front of everyone, or were you?
There wasn't everyone. It was just me there, and the security guard in the hotel.
Why were you so upset at Benjy today? You think Benji's trying to work his way into
as a
your
person? Let's clarify something. I like Benjy as a person. I just can't deal with Benjy's shtick when he gets into his modes. Somebody asked him a question. Why can't it be? I'm going to do it. I'm not going to do it. It's a yes or no answer. It's like, why does it have to be, I'll let you know down the line. I'll let you know how I feel later. Why can't you just say yes or no?
Ronnie, I like you as a person. I just don't like your dick mode, okay?
Okay, and I don't like your shtick, okay? So we're even.
But I was asked on the spot, on camera, and maybe it was a little obnoxious just to say, "Oh, give me this much, I'll do it." But I said repeatedly, "This sounds like a really fun thing."
Understood.
It sounds like a really good thing. I think I can have a lot of fun and be good at it. But I want to find out some details. I don't want to answer yes or no on the spot on camera.
Well, they explained. Supposedly, you said they explained what it was. So what is the difference between yes and no to that? Go ahead, Gary.
Go ahead, Gary.
No, I was going to say, Ronnie, I have extra tickets to go see the baseball All-Star game in Kansas City in July. You want to come?
When is it? Do you know when it?
Yeah, July 12th.
It's a Tuesday night, probably,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, it's
Thursday. That's a Tuesday.
It's a Tuesday because you.
Or July 10th then.
Yeah,
But I'm
no,
saying
it's an AGT night.
It's not that easy to,
Benjy admits to be a lousy decision maker.
Oh, yeah, I understand. No, but I could say it right now. I know it's America's Got Talent night. I can't go. No, I can't go.
But if
Thank
you
you for
weren't, if
offering.
you weren't doing something, you might say, "Well, I got to talk to my girlfriend. I got to see."
No,
what's
I
going
could
on.
say I can
I
answer
gotta
yes
get
or no
somebody
for
to
myself.
Watch the dog.
No, I'm going myself. I don't need anybody to walk the dog. Stephanie lives in my house. She takes care of the dog.
All right.
Ronnie's a quick decision maker.
Okay.
Snap decisions from Ronnie.
I mean, I don't know what's so hard about that.
Do you feel that Benjy's like encroaching in on the block party? Is the block party closed to other people, or can anybody join?
Sequoia asked a lot of people to go on this particular thing. It's got nothing to do with the actual block party shows that we do, on the weekends. This whole thing is a trip at a resort, right? All inclusive, the whole deal. And he's invited a lot of people to go for like free vacations. People from the show, so people can meet people, from the show, and they're getting like a free vacation out of it. Basically, that's what they're getting.
Will Scott Salem be a part of this?
He turned it down.
Why would he turn it down?
He turned down. We asked him to do part of the commercial with us, and he refused, and he said he doesn't want to go.
I understand.
He's out.
Well, I understand why
Well,
he
he
wouldn't
quit.
do it.
He doesn't want to do it anymore.
There's nothing free about a vacation if the vacation you're on, everybody's a fan of the show, and all they want to do is talk to you about the show. Just saying, if you want to just relax, if you're going to be with the fans and you're getting paid, I understand that. But if you're going to relax and all you do is talk to the fans, you're not getting paid, I would understand why Scott would want to do it.
Are you going on this, JD?
I am.
I thought you don't like the traveling
He's going.
and dealing with people and all that other stuff.
He's going.
Life has
Sal's
changed.
going.
Are you?
Yeah. Sure.
I guess you're back on the block party then.
No, well, it's Jamaica. It's wonderful. I mean, a little time away.
Are you still married in Jamaica?
Yeah, I think I might bring my wife. Hopefully, she'll be married in Jamaica.
That's the carrot he dangles. She ain't going.
She's not going to go.
I asked her.
What'd she say?
Maybe.
She can't make a decision?
Apparently not.
Who else is
King of Jamaica? South
kids to worry
Is
about.
everybody from the show going to this? I mean, that's a lot of people.
I don't know. I think Tracy's going also.
See, to me, that's cool. Like to be able to be able to chat with Tracy on the vacation. I think people would love that.
Right. So do I. I think possibly Jason's going. I don't know about Will. I think Will was asked, but I don't know if he's going or not.
The other thing that came up today, Brewer came in, and Brewer's always great and funny, and we all say, like, why isn't he bigger, a bigger star than he is? But when he tells us stories about his dad, it's just, is it hard for you to hear because, your dad has passed, or how does it make you feel when you hear that kind of stuff?
My thing was more talking about what I identified with was like with my mom, when there was a period of time where I had to have like aides work with my mom, and I'm living in New York and I'm calling down to Florida, and they call me every couple of days. They're like, "Oh, Mr. Gaddy, we need more money for food." I was like, "I just gave you $200 3 days ago." "Oh yeah, she eats so much, and you don't know what's going on. And I know that my mother would tell me that the aide, she called the aide a bitch, and the aide told her she was a fucking asshole, like that kind of stuff.
But I mean, I think Jim's to be commended for taking care. I mean, he is taking
he's
great
doing
care
it in
of
his own house. That's I mean, he's making the ultimate sacrifice.
That is so tough, man. But at least he's saving a shitload of money.
Like Sal, when it comes to, if God forbid your mom passes on and your dad's the only one left, and he needs to be cared for, will you take your dad into your house?
It might be an issue with my wife. She doesn't even like people using the bathroom. Like if somebody comes over if the guy comes over to fix the dishwasher, he's like, "Can I use the bathroom?" My wife's like, "Well, I'd rather you didn't." But
really,
well, she says that he takes a shit in there. He's taken a shit a few times, and she always says every time he comes, he takes a shit.
Wait. She says to the guy point blank, "I'd rather you didn't."
Yeah, she says because the cleaning lady just came, and
what does the guy say then?
Well, why don't you just buy a new dishwasher? It sounds like the guy comes a lot to fix
I don't
the
know.
dishwasher.
Sounds like he's gonna shit in the dishwasher.
Maybe there's more going on than just dishwashing.
These 4 Mexican guys came
came when it was snow. We had a snowstorm. And they were working their ass off. And one Mexican guy came to the door. He goes, can I please use the bathroom? She goes, no, you can't. he went behind the garage. She caught him taking a leak. She opens the back door. What the fuck are you doing? So... getting back to taking care of family, yeah, I've done it with my grandfather. My grandmother passed away. My grandfather used to have one of those stupid buttons, those life alert buttons, but he would hit it for peppermints. He would hit it for apple pie. He would hit it for a pack of cigarettes. And then after a while, it's like crying wolf, and nobody wanted to go. My father, so we're sitting down, we're eating dinner. My father's like, bang. He's like, can you fucking go over there? I go, what does he want this time? So I go over there, and he's sitting there, and he's got a little jug sitting in front of the couch. And he's like, take out my tool. I need to take a leak. Because he has a busted hip from the war. So I had to help him up his walker. I had to unzip his fly, reach into his pants, and hold his cock while he took a piss into a jug.
That's so tough.
And I did that. And I said, look, if there's ever any way I'm getting to heaven, I think that was my free pass. So I held my grandfather's cock. I think I got a shot to get into heaven. So I did it. It's tough. And it felt weird.
Well, it's family. You know, you do what you got to do for family,
Yeah,
right?
Well, I guess so.
Yeah, but you held Richard's cock, right?
Yeah, but that's. I mean, to feel it felt like a German Shepherd's paw that's been shaved down, and then you literally feel the stream of piss go through the vesicles. I mean, and I was only 17 years old, and it was the oddest feeling in the world. And then he says to me, "Shake it off," which
Do you guys make eye contact? Are you like smiling at each other?
I
or?
stood straight, and he was watching Jeopardy. All I remember was just watching Jeopardy as I held his penis, and they shook it off. I tucked it back in. I washed my hands, and I left. And I said, Dad, I'm never going back there again. I just held Grandpa's cock. Apparently, my dad was doing that for quite some time, and he never told me. And I think that was the deal. I think that my grandfather needs someone to help him take a leak. And my dad pawned it off on me.
With no heads up.
No heads up. He's like, can you help me out? Can you go to Grandpa, see what he wants? Every time I went, it was for peppermint patties and apple pies, so it wasn't this time.
Hey, it's Ronnie the Limo Driver. It's on Tuesday's wrap-up show. We got in a conversation about Debbie the Pet Lady's appearance, how I thought some of it was bullshit, and, you know, some of it is shtick, but a lot of it is she is crazy. But you got to make a decision for yourself. You got to check it out on the wrap-up show.
We should probably start off, though, and I could see the calls coming already, about Debbie and Ed. Gary, a lot of times you come up with these ideas, and you really don't know how it's going to go. You had serious wild cards with Ed and Debbie, but the premise was there, which was, can Ed make Debbie crack?
It was a disaster till 2 seconds before they got in there.
How do you mean?
Well, for starters, Debbie came in. She was sick as a dog. She was throwing up in the green room, and she was unbelievably calm. Like, when I went to see her, she's like, oh, Gary, I feel so bad. So I was like, now I got calm Debbie. Then I go out to the other green room, and Ed's out there, and Ed goes, good news, Gary. This is the most sober you've ever seen me. I'm taking my medications. Everything's going fine. I'm like, it's just the weird one day I need the nuts. I get the normal people. But then...
Did you really think the two of them would have a passive conversation?
No, and in a way, it worked out better, because if she'd have been as crazy as she usually is, and he'd have been drunk, I wouldn't have been able to control them as much as we weren't able to control them.
I know Will was all over Debbie. He was on bucket duty, apparently.
Right. And I had Ed, and then I had to get Richie Wilson to grab the other side of Ed because he kept getting around me.
Was she throwing up in the green room from the get-go?
That's what they said. Yeah, that's what the people were telling me. And the funny thing is, Jason from AGT, he came in with me during the break when we were talking about it, and I was like, oh my God, she's throwing up. Oh my God, she's throwing up. And Jason goes, yeah, that's pretty common at AGT.
So what was the lineup in the studio? You had Ed on one side and
Debbie on the couch.
And Debbie was trying to go over to another mic, but Will sat her down.
Right.
And in between, you had you, Ronnie, Will,
and Richie Wilson.
I also noticed there was a moment where Gary was like choreographing Will to block, like that.
Yes.
Like you know that they were physically getting so close.
Well, no, what happened was Debbie started to walk over, and Ronnie was standing in the back, and I'm like, I pointed to Ronnie, I'm like, dude, she's getting way too close. Get over here.
All right, let's go to a call. Brad in Pennsylvania, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Good.
Love the show.
Thanks.
I think that was an awesome segment, but I think you guys screwed up. You should have had Debbie have to talk to Ed while he was talking back to her, because you can sit and be quiet while someone's mouthing off to you if you just block it out. But if you're talking to someone, you can't block it out.
Well, we talked about that after the bit. There's a couple things going on. First of all, trust me when I tell you she was not blocking it out. She was literally eating the fucking pillow. But
it would have been, how do you judge that? In other words, if Debbie has to talk to him normally, Debbie doesn't talk normal when she's talking normal. So how can you define what normal is?
Yeah, how do you know when she's losing it?
Before the bit happened, I thought it should be she has to stay silent so there's no ambiguity. But now, having seen this, I think we should definitely do it again, and she has to at least talk during it. And we have to come up with some definition, and I don't think that'll be that hard, that, whether she wins or loses. Because I compared it to, like, I could fast. I could not eat for the next 7 days. That'd be tough. Much tougher would be to eat right for the next 7 days.
Now, did Ed see it as a challenge to get Deb? Does he enjoy getting under Debbie's skin like that?
He was a little weirded out because we didn't tell either one of them why they were coming. And when I told him, he's like, I knew this. He's like, listen, she's gonna attack me. Are you gonna protect me? And so I said, and I don't think he was talking about during the bit. He meant after the bit.
Oh wow!
So when Ed was done, I got him right out while Debbie was still in there. I go, leave now. You don't want drama. Leave now. And he listened to me. He was with other people who seemed to have control over him, including, by the way, a girlfriend who seemed way too normal to be Ed's girlfriend and was sort of cute.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. Greg in Atlanta, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, thanks. I had did it affect anybody in the studio, especially Will, her gagging like that about puking? How do you guys stand there without getting sick? I mean, I know y'all seen some of these disgusting things and her disgusting stuff, but I was just about to lose it, listening to her just almost puke the whole time.
I'm the guy of anybody on the show. I'm the first link in the chain reaction of puking. And for me, for some reason, the audio is way worse than the visual. So a couple of times, I don't know if they'll show it on camera, I took my headphones off. Did you see me do it? I took my headphones off and I put my fingers in my ear because I was afraid I was going to puke.
I was getting nauseous, and it's, for me, I think it was the visual of, like, you see her stomach moving up and like that coming.
Yeah.
You have those waves of nausea.
Yeah, you heard it come up a couple of times, and she didn't
a lot
even
of
vomit.
a lot of burping, too.
A lot of burping. She had a lot going on there.
It's also, I think, interesting, like, from a psychological perspective, Debbie seems to me to have she probably has some sort of mental things that I don't know what it is. But that even when something's big enough, she can find a way to control herself.
Yeah, so that questions is, do you think that she's genuinely disturbed,
Yes.
or is it something that she can kind of put a handle on?
She wanted money.
I think she's genuinely disturbed, but there's another mental process taking over for the wanting the money.
And John, there was a point in one of the shows, the Block Party, over the weekend where I had to get in between Debbie, who was coming after JD, and it was the real deal.
Why was she going after JD?
I know.
Well, if you want to say it.
You say it.
Well, she was not happy at the comment JD made on the wrap-up show that he's scared of her because she's been to Rikers.
Right.
And, she did not like that. She wanted an apology, and JD didn't want to be in the same room. And she didn't have a good set that night and took it out on JD and literally jumped off the couch and went after him. And I got in between them, and the only thing that calmed her down was I said, look, I'm not going to bring you back out again, and I'm not going to pay you if this is what you're going to do.
What is a good Debbie set?
She did kind of have one. We did 2 shows in Long Island Thursday night. The first one didn't go well because I sent her up with Ronnie and JD. The second one, I sent her up by herself, and I thought that was her best set of the night. She had a couple jokes. She started yelling at people, and then when she finally calmed down, somebody just yelled out, "Ass napkin," and she fucking blew her set.
But is staying calm a bad set? Is that what the bad set?
She can't stay calm. It's just it's impossible. 3 minutes is the most calm I've ever seen her for.
I don't know if Lieberman ever did this story on the news, but I know this is my favorite thing about Debbie and Rikers Island. She's got a certificate. She ran in a race at Rikers Island, a mile, and I think she came in 3rd place.
Let me tell you something. I'd be a fast fucking runner if I was in Rikers too.
Let's go to Jeremy in Kentucky. Jeremy, you're on the wrap-up show.
Morning, fellas.
Hey, Jeremy.
I just, what I was saying earlier, I mean, I've never seen pictures of Debbie. I've listened to her a few times on the show. I don't know, from the south there, I think she's hot. I just wonder how much fun it would be to go out on a date with her.
Why do you think it'd be fun?
Well, I mean, it's just with her personality. I mean, God, it's always going to be something interesting. I mean, there'll never be a dull moment, that's for damn sure.
Don't you want a few dull moments once in a while? By the way, I every time I see Debbie, I say this. She's not an unattractive woman. I mean, you got to get past the personality. I'm not saying she's hot, but she's not. She doesn't look like what you think she's going to look like.
What's with her and Medicated Pete?
We at the block party, I have it all on tape. Medicated Pete was hitting on her. Now, Medicated Pete was very drunk, but he was hitting on her big time. And then she said, "Are you really going to take me on a date?" And she must have said it 10 times. "Are you really going to take me on a real date?"
But she also has the thing. She met Sour Shoes for the first time, who came out to the show in New Jersey. And they were talking for about 10 minutes. I walked up and interrupted him. Sour Shoes was talking in his baby voice to her. And she said, "This guy is something else." And I said,
That's true.
"You name anyone from the show, and he can do a dead-on impression." And she looks at me 100% serious, and she goes, "Oh, he doesn't really talk this way?"
But she wanted to know which of them was younger. She wanted to date the younger one.
Right.
That's what she said. And Pete is a little bit younger.
But I heard she scared Pete away. Why? But they were talking, and then what happened?
She either flipped out at JD or Ronnie. Like, she flipped out a few times
She
that
flipped
night.
out, started pounding the table in front of Ronnie, and she and Ronnie literally almost came to fists. I mean, Debbie had to be restrained in the green room
I thought Ronnie was sort of taking care of her on this.
He was, but you can't predict what's going to happen. The littlest thing that you don't even think, is a big deal, all of a sudden you come into World War III into that room.
And I want to clarify, somebody said, does Debbie play all this up? Is it real? She does play it up a little bit, but I spent the day at her house, and she is physically and mentally handicapped, according to the state.
What's a
she
physical
has
handicap?
paranoid psychosis, which is her mental handicap, and she has a tumor lodged in her leg, which prevents her from doing some manual labor type things. So they send a bus for her to take her to doctor's appointments and things of that sort. So while she does play it up a little bit, most of it she can't control.
Has she ever, when you were working with her, do you feel she's ever gotten out of control towards you?
No, but I watched her take her medication. The morning that I went there, I watched her take her medication, and she was calm for about 2 hours, and then I could see it starting to come out. And she has, it's no secret, we reported it, she has about 18 or 19 different prescription meds that she takes on a regular basis, and they're hard to keep track of. So if she mixes the wrong meds, like AGT, she was calm because she told me she took 3 times her normal meds to show up at AGT and be calm, and she was behaved.
Corey, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hello.
Hey, Corey.
Hey, how you guys doing?
Good.
Yeah, I'm number one fan. That you guys had today was the number one. I was cracking up so much in Dunkin' Donuts. People were looking at me like I was retarded. I could not stop laughing. I can hear Debbie the pet lady grunting and grunting. Oh, and I kept saying, "Suck my dick." Oh, you guys are the best. I'm the number one fan.
I thought he was going to get her when he said that she abuses the pets.
No, my favorite line of the day was when she's screaming. Then there's a pause, and you just hear him go, "Eat my shithole."
Ronnie, you were in there when Debbie and Ed were going at it. Were you worried that was going to come to blows?
Please. It's a mouthful of bullshit too.
Well, there was a moment where I was less worried about Ed and much more worried about Debbie.
Nah, Debbie's not even crazy.
Why don't you like Ed, Ronnie?
I can't deal with him, man.
Why
don't you like the microphone, Ronnie?
Well, it doesn't work. That one's not working. Why don't I like him? He's annoying. He's
annoying.
Almost as bad. Annoying. He's almost as bad as Jeff the drunk. Because most of the time he does come in here drunk or whatever he's fucked up on. And he usually breaks my balls constantly while he's here.
He was quiet today, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was very quiet. Well, we kept him outside, too, which was good. And we shut the radio off so he couldn't hear anything.
He also brought people with him that seemed to be able to
keep him under control
that were normal.
a little bit. Yeah.
What was going on with Pete and Debbie at the block party? And and Debbie was getting in your face also?
Debbie gets in everybody's face. Debbie's... She's fine. I mean, I'm not scared of her. She can't. She can't hurt anybody, man. I'm telling you, she's just. There's a little bit of acting class in there. I'm telling you.
I disagree.
Oh, I do. I don't because I saw it firsthand. Saw it firsthand Friday night.
So you're saying she's a fake?
Not total. But there is acting classes involved.
Really?
Yes.
So do you think then that she didn't deserve the money then today? Like, would you think she was just acting?
No. She is nuts. Oh, but she can control it. Controllable
maniac.
Nuts.
On Wednesday's wrap-up show, all the talk was about Ronnie Mudd. Dan the Song Parody Man got under Ronnie's skin, and we tried to figure out why, and then Ronnie came in and shed absolutely no light on the subject.
it was just Ronnie's day today, starting with the Big Dan feud and ending with the turn-by-turn directions to Jersey.
I'm not picking on Ronnie, but sometimes he makes it his day, and I thought that his inability to understand why Howard didn't want him doing that to Dan made it his day.
Do you think he was just blacked out to it because he's so pissed off at Dan and Dan gets under his skin?
I understand that Ronnie hates Dan. I can sort of understand why. I'm not sure that it could be displaced, but you could say, we don't need to know why. Ronnie hates Dan. That's all we need to know. But you got to think of the show when you say nobody up here likes you, nobody wants you up here. And I can even understand Ronnie being so blacked out to it that he doesn't understand when it's happening. But when Howard explains it to him in a much calmer environment and says, even though you're doing your block party, even though you're backstage, you're representing me when you say nobody wants you up here, and he doesn't understand that, I think that's tough.
He said when it comes to Dan, he's not going to back off. Ronnie said that repeatedly.
But that means he's not listening to Howard.
And Gary, I think he does understand that. I just think this is a special circumstance that for whatever reason, he doesn't want to see it where, he's not going to take shit from this guy, and he's going to put him in his place.
But did Dan give him shit?
Have you ever been thanked by Dan?
What do you mean?
No, I'm just kidding. That's all Dan did. Was as far as I know.
What I'm saying is that it appeared Dan walked in and Ronnie started shit with him. And again, I understand why he doesn't want him there. I'm more prone to just ignore somebody than to fucking yell at him.
What about Ronnie not knowing his way to where Newark. AGT is happening in Newark?
That's a tough one because, he does know his way there, but that really is a tough one. The George Washington Bridge is way out of the way. What Ronnie's saying is you got to go all the way downtown to get to the Holland or the Lincoln. Well, the Lincoln is not all the way downtown. It's pretty close.
A couple blocks away.
But when I showed Howard on the map, you saw his eyes almost fell out of his head. It's a way you can go, but it's the kind of way you go when you're told that the Holland Tunnel's been blown up.
Ken in Florida, you're on the wrap-up show.
Yeah, the very fact that you're having this kind of discussion about a so-called security person kind of tells you something's off. But that everything's been forgotten about his core job, that he's a hothead on the road, that he fucked up the purchase of the limo, couldn't get the heat right in the limo over the years, song parodies were made about it. The guy's just wrong.
Well, I don't know that you could yell at a guy for what he does. Like, I don't know how many... See, here's the problem. Like, you have a boss, right? Whatever you do, you have a boss. Ken?
Yeah. Well, I'm my own boss these days, but yeah, I know what you mean.
All right, but say, okay, do your employees know what you do on the weekend? They probably don't. They don't get to see. Ronnie is out on the weekend being videotaped by our staff, so we know Ronnie's every move on the weekend. What if we didn't know what Ronnie did on the weekend? He went out and he got drunk and he got nuts and he yelled at people and he came in on money you'd never know.
Ronnie, Gary, let me ask you a bigger picture question, which is this. Do you think, and I'm not kidding, I'm being very serious, do you think that Ronnie's star, which we joke around sometimes is right, do you think it's gotten to him? Do you think that he's been affected by the success of the block party, the appearance in a film, possible TV shows, all this stuff? Do you think that level of fame has touched him in some way where he's a little bit different?
I don't think it's such a huge level that it would give you a big head. I don't think so. Ronnie can be hot-headed. I think Ronnie would hate Dan if he never went on the road. But I'll throw it back at you. What do you think?
I think it's affected him in some way. I don't. How could it not? I mean, if you have a block party named after you and you got all these fans coming and screaming and loving you, it absolutely would get to you.
May I ask him?
Please do.
Angry Dwarf.
Ronnie, the question on the table is, calm down. The question on the table is, the block party, the movie offers, the sold-out shows, has this somehow affected you, giving you a little bit of a big head?
Why? Because I fought with Dan.
Wait, hold on.
I would fight with Dan argue with Dan if there was no block party.
That's what I just said.
I'm sorry,
it has nothing to do with the block party. It has nothing to do with a big head. It has nothing to do with being.
But even
whatever.
though Ronnie Howard specifically told you to back off, you're like, I can't back off, Dan.
No, I can't.
Why? I mean, your boss is telling you to back off.
I can't.
But you do understand.
But when he's here, I don't say anything bad to him. I just don't have any interaction with him.
But you do understand that even though it's your weekend, your night, your block party, that when you say to a guy who works here, nobody wants you up there, nobody likes you up there, that it does affect the show. Do you understand that?
Yeah, I understand that part.
So that's why Howard asked you
when people start saying things to you, and so you retaliate. What am I going to say?
Hey, Ron, when he came up there, can you kind of act out? What did he say to you?
Okay, First of all, Benji, anybody that came up to the green room had to have a laminate on to get inside the green room.
And the green room was packed. Debbie, the pet lady,
he didn't have one. He was invited by Shuli as a guest to come and see the show. He wasn't invited to the green room
Do you think
afterwards.
he snuck up into it, though?
I don't know how he got up there.
But it might have been just someone saying, "Oh, hey, Dan, come on up."
No, I know Dan pretty well.
I don't think
He wanted to be up
Okay,
there.
but so when he approached you, what did he say?
He walked over to me and he said, "I just wanted to thank you for having me at the show." And in turn, I said to him, "I didn't invite you to the show. I wouldn't have invited you to the show. I didn't want you here." And I said, "I don't know why you're in the room to begin with." And that's when it all started.
But Howard said at those times, there are times
there was nothing wrong with him being at the show. Shuli invited him as a guest. That's fine. I have no problem with that. I saw him sitting there the whole night, and he was right about the water and everything that he said there was water on the floor. I saw the water, but fine. He was nice. He said it fine. And I acknowledged it. I said thank you, and I just kept walking.
But there are times when you have to talk to people that you don't necessarily like, and you got to take the quote-unquote high road and just be polite, even though you don't want to. I mean, we all go through that at one time.
No, I basically told him he didn't belong in there, and he didn't. But that's his M.O. He does that at every show.
Well, Shuli, do you agree he didn't belong in there?
Well, he wasn't. It wasn't part of him coming out to the show.
Dude, it's a yes or no answer, Shuli. It's a yes or no answer. Did he belong in there? Yes or no?
No, I didn't tell him he can go to the green room.
But
so
let me.
no.
You still can't say no.
I just said no.
Yeah, but you guys don't know that he was told not to go up to the green room.
Right. Okay, say little Mikey came to the show as your guest, right? And wouldn't you say, oh, you would think, I wonder why little Mikey didn't come back. He's like part of the show. He's like, if he came back, would you find that odd?
High pitch Eric.
Would you find it odd if little Mikey came back uninvited? I don't think you would.
No, probably not. Little Mikey's a harmless
You like
guy.
him?
Yeah.
This is what this is about, though.
I understand, but I like Dan. I wouldn't have invited Dan if I look. When I first moved out here, I didn't know anybody. Dan helped me with a lot of things. He was a very nice guy, and he helped me out with a lot of stuff. I had my issues with Dan in the past.
You're not kidding, you did. You had a nice little argument with him on the
Absolutely.
air not too long ago.
Absolutely.
You don't remember that?
What I'm saying is, for somebody
When he
who's
called you a hack?
somebody who's
remember.
a part of the show, which Dan is,
Yes.
Forgot
somebody
about
who's a
that
part of the show, to come backstage and then they come back,
Yeah.
and if somebody says somebody must have said you can come in, unless he snuck around a corner. I just don't think it's that weird that he comes back. It's not odd that he was
but
back
why
there.
come right to me, Gary, when he knows we don't have a relationship?
Maybe he was trying to put an
I don't
olive
want
branch.
a relationship
But maybe he was
with
trying
him.
to put the olive branch out.
I don't want it.
What are you going to do? What are you
but
going to do?
that's fine.
What are you going to do if he shows up in Jamaica?
I'll stop it, John.
I'm being serious.
He's not showing up in Jamaica unless he pays for a ticket. Then I'll be as gracious as I can be.
But Shuli
Will
said
that- will
if
that
he
ruin
pays
your tri-
$900 for a ticket, he's welcome to come.
Will
But
that ruin
Shuli
your
said he
trip,
was
though?
invited.
Excuse me?
Shuli did invite him.
He did.
Yeah, okay.
No, he did. He might have been when
Well,
he
good.
walked
Then
out.
he could take me off the show with Scott.
You know
like
what?
he did with Scott.
You know what I'm sort
You
of
know?
picking up on here, and you guys can tell me over here if I'm off base. You seem pissed off at Shuli.
Why am I pissed off at Shuli?
I think
he's
you're
not-
angry.
Well, he can't give a straight answer.
He's not
That's
full-
one thing.
he's not fully
He's
supporting
trying to
you.
play both sides
Not only
of
that,
the
you
coin.
probably blame him for what happened today because he invited Dan if Dan had never
There's
been
no
invited.
problem with inviting Dan. Like I said, if he never came up to the green room, if he went to the show like he was supposed to, he was with Gianna, and they were sitting together. They were supposed to, when Gianna didn't come up to the green room. Why didn't she come up? She's part.
In
She
all
worked
fair- in all
here.
fairness-
She works for Jay Thomas. She works with Shuli. She didn't just walk upstairs without being invited.
And High Pitch Eric came to the show. I told him he can come at the very end. I bring him on stage, say hi to people. And he never had a pass to go up to the green room. And before he did, he asked me if he could. And so...
Yeah,
I
in
let
all
him up
fairness,
there.
though, if you would have said no, he still would have come up.
Probably. There was food up there. He would have found it.
Scott's pissed at Ronnie. Ronnie's pissed at Shuli. Shuli's
Scott's
pissed at
not
Scott.
pissed at me.
He isn't?
No.
You said yesterday he was kind of giving you the cold
No,
shoulder, and your relationship isn't
John,
the same.
You're twisting things around.
Not really.
I said
pissed
that
at
he's.
John.
I just said that it's not the same way as it was. I didn't say he was pissed at me.
But he has you applied that Scott has a weird feeling towards you. Maybe it's not pissed,
I think
but it's
so.
a weird
Yeah.
feeling.
But then, as of yesterday, I didn't think so.
Well, and also you've always sort of
Well,
like
things changed
said
yesterday afternoon.
you've always sort of when it came up with
I'm sorry, Benji. What changed yesterday afternoon?
It's just something changed.
What
I'm not
changed?
going to bring it up.
Did he
I'm
talk
not
to
going,
you?
I'm not going into it. Yeah, we had a talk.
Okay, so that's what
That's
changed.
good.
Yeah, it's fine.
All right, good.
So you aired,
Everything's fine.
You aired it out.
We didn't know, and we didn't air it. It was nothing. We didn't even discuss the block party. How's that?
But you've always sort of like seemed to say, "Hey, I wasn't part of it. I don't know what's going on." When Scott was upset at Shuli, but then
Right.
today you said Shuli, like, "Hey, give all your lies like you have all along. Do what you did to Scott. So you seem to be saying that he did something wrong to Scott.
No. What I said was, I was joking about the money situation when he said he was going to dock my pay. And I said, oh, like you did to Scott. That's all I said.
So do you feel what he did to Scott was wrong?
No, he had a point to make to Scott, and he was the one who's in charge of with the money, how much everybody gets paid.
Well, and also
I have
Benjy,
nothing.
Scott
I have
quit.
nothing to do with that, Benjy, and I keep telling everybody that. I don't know if you believe it or not, but just because my name is on it, I let those guys handle it. Him and Sequoia handle everything in finances and booking the shows.
I think
I
you
have
secretly
nothing to do
control
with it.
everything here.
Okay, well, if you think that, that's fine.
Dan in Illinois, you're on the wrap-up show.
Don't yell him. It's a different Dan.
Hey, guys. Love the show.
Hey, Dan.
Anyways, like Ronnie just said, Shuli made the comment earlier he's going to dock his pay. Ronnie's the guy who sells the tickets. He's the personality. If Ronnie goes away, there is no show. There goes Shuli's paycheck.
Now I've just docked his pay again, sir, just for this call.
I would guess, and Ronnie, if I'm
mine is 0 now.
I would guess that probably what you're saying is that Ronnie is the draw. But if you ask Ronnie, does Ronnie want to run the show?
No.
Pay people? He would say absolutely not.
I don't want to.
No, I don't want to run the show. And that was, that's how it was from the beginning. I don't want to run the show.
And I just want to say, when we first started the whole thing, nobody was buying tickets. Nobody was coming out. Now it's a successful tour. And if anybody could pull diva shit and get a big head, it would be Ronnie. And he really hasn't. I would love to sit here and say he's asking for this, that, and the other thing. But he really doesn't. He's a total
Ronnie,
team player.
He's as small as he ever was.
Scott said he had an agreement that you guys all were taking part of a split. That all came up. At this point, are you straight pay or do you get part of a split also?
I don't get part of a split.
Is that true, Shuli?
I get pay, and I get if we do really well, I get a bonus.
That's part of a split, then, right?
Yeah, it is. He's still
He's working on a base versus a draw.
Right, contract
Right.
plus
I get a
bonus.
base just like Scott was getting, and it was explained to Scott too that he was getting a base, and if we did better, he would get more also. That was explained to him, but he didn't see it that way.
Nick in New York, you're on the wrap-up
I don't fault
show.
him for that. He's got his thing in his head the way he sees it, and it's his personal opinion, and that's the way he's handling it. It's got nothing to do with me and him being friends.
Go ahead, Nick.
This is like a Ronnie vortex now. It's Benjy stick, just in Ronnie format. I think
I'm not
Ronnie
trying to do a shtick, mister. I'm really not.
Mister.
I'm not. I was because Dan started this whole thing. I'm not trying to. There's no vortex here.
Take it easy,
Ronnie,
mister.
You were great. You would just kind of come in, you'd have your quick little to say, and then you'd walk.
Yeah, but Howard kept calling me back in, dude. It's his show, and if he calls me back in, I go back in.
You got like the perfect gig. You got the.
I know I do. I know that.
Well, then don't ruin it by getting pissed at Dan and getting Howard on your bad side. Like you've got it made.
Yeah, well, listen. Sometimes you can't help yourself. Somebody pisses you off enough. You just get set off. I'm sorry.
I've never heard you scream like that before. You hit a high note today that I have
and
never heard.
your face was a color red I'd never seen. You were pissed.
Yeah. You asked me a question about having a big head,
Yeah.
John. I'm the last one to have a big head at these shows. I'm the one who stays and hangs out with the people, even if they didn't pay for a meet and greet. I'll tell them to hang out and take pictures with them and sign autographs and whatever they want. I signed girls' boobs the other night. I mean,
how generous.
It's like Mother Teresa on this thing.
No, but
the point out you weren't in here. What I said was, Ronnie, I don't think you can help it. I think when people are going to your block party, when you're going and you're doing a movie for Stamos, when it's natural. I'm not saying it's wrong, but I'm saying it's very difficult to keep a level
do you
head
have a
when
big
all this
head
stuff
now?
is happening.
You have all kinds of TV shows, radio shows. Do you have a big head?
Ask Jason; he'll tell you.
Yeah.
Do you?
No.
No.
I don't think but I think
See, nobody thinks they do.
No, but I think it's definitely affected me in some way. I'm sure it has. Absolutely. I try not to let it.
I try not to also.
Okay.
All right, superstars.
Just because of what happened, with Dan, that doesn't make me. I got a big head now because I got in an argument with a guy I haven't liked for years.
One last thing before we go to break, Ronnie. I know it upsets you when your professionalism is questioned, and apparently you can't find your way to Newark.
I'll stop it. Give me a break with that, will you?
It's that head. It's too big.
Right. It's too big, right.
Do you think Howard now doubts your driving expertise?
I don't know. Maybe he does. I don't know. But all I was saying about the George Washington Bridge, that if the tunnel is backed up for miles and you can't get to the tunnel, you can go that way. It is miles out of the way, But if there's no traffic, you're constantly moving, you're still going to get there. You're not going to sit there for an hour trying to get through the Lincoln Tunnel. By the time you get through the Lincoln Tunnel, you could be there by going through the George Washington Bridge. If it's backed up and you can't get out of it.
But how special a circumstance would you say it would have to be?
Like when they close the tubes in the tunnel and the tunnel is closed and you can't get near it? That's when I.
But I think you gave
about.
Howard the impression that it was.
I never gave him that.
A
I
good
said there's
alternative,
other ways
not
to go.
A special case.
I said in an emergency.
Yeah, like 9/11. It's a good way to go.
That's how Scott got home.
Ronnie,
Yeah, right, to the bowling tournament.
How's it going to be that first night when you hit that traffic and Howard's in the car?
Well, the first night it won't be bad.
Well, I'm saying the night that it eventually happens, because you know you're going to run into something one night.
Oh, yeah, of course it is.
Are you more fearful of that night or the next morning?
It's something you can't help. What are you going to do?
Hey, we've joked around.
He knows about traffic. He knows it's bad.
Is there really any talk of like a special lane, police escort, that kind of thing?
Not about a special lane, but I've spoken to some people that might be able to help
careful.
us get through stuff.
Who just got in trouble for this? Was it P. Diddy?
No.
Somebody got in trouble for
Yeah,
getting
well,
in
the
New
Jersey State Police got in
who
trouble.
had the police escort? It was a rap star.
I don't know.
It was 20 Ferraris or something. And,
that was a different one.
Oh, that was
there
a
was
different
one in New York. It was P. Diddy had a special police escort, and all those guys got in trouble.
Well, I'm not saying anything, and I'm not saying I'm gonna use it because
you already did.
At this, no, I didn't.
Kind of did.
Because at this certain place where this thing is at, it's not. You don't really need who these certain people couldn't help us. Really, that much.
I know what he's saying.
Oh, friends of ours?
They really couldn't help us that much because when you get off the highway to where we're going, it's a quarter of a mile to get there.
So
from
there's
the highway.
no special way to.
Yeah, there's really no
Have you ever
special.
thought, like,
I mean, they
doing-
could push us through maybe, but
have you looked into a speedboat
Or like
I'm
an
serious.
ambulance? How about an
No.
ambulance?
No,
Have you ever
serious.
thought of like taking an ambulance?
I know what you're saying.
You could take a boat from here and get there quick.
That would be
Well,
so
no,
cool.
That would take you to Jersey. That would take you to Jersey City.
7, you're on the wrap-up show.
Oh, let me talk about Ronnie. Can we come back to it for 1 second?
Go ahead.
All right. First off, okay. Dan, the song parody man, I've had him in my recording studio, is the nicest guy on the planet. I've never had a problem with Dan. He comes in, he's always pleasant. He's always never said a negative word about anyone on the show ever. Okay? I think this is just turning into the Ronnie Munn show. It's like he's treating Howard like Howard's an employee. I cannot believe Howard's putting up with it. I mean, how much can Howard take? It's becoming psychotic. Am I right or wrong here?
Well, Ronnie's right here, Ron.
Whatever, the guy's got his opinion.
Ronnie, come on! Everyone thinks it. You're out of your fucking mind. I mean, how are you going to blow the greatest thing ever? You're a limo driver. God bless you, and now you're a midget security man. That's awesome. But you're going to blow this, bro? By
Go hang
acting
out
like
with your
a
buddy,
fucking
and you have,
banana?
like I said, go hang out with your buddy. You got your opinion.
He's not
be my
buddy.
guest to
I've
have
only
your
met
opinion.
him a few times, but he was always a mensch. He's never bothering nobody.
How do you know? Have you been here? Have you been around when he's been up here?
Everyone who's met him says he's a
Okay,
good
great.
guy.
Everyone who's met him. You bring me all those people that met him around here.
All right. Well, listen. Ronnie, it just seems that you're going to blow it. You're
Well,
on
that's
a
my
crash
problem, not
course.
yours, sir. You have
Fuck
your
up
opinion.
a
Like I
good
said,
thing.
you have your opinion.
Sir, this is Shuli. What are you doing next March?
I'm coming to break his balls in Jamaica.
Yeah, good. You do that.
By the way, to correct one thing Shuli said, that Dan never had an office up here, that's actually not true. Remember when we were at K-Rock?
Yeah.
We had that engineering closet.
Right. Oh, the smoking closet?
The smoking closet.
Right.
And he used to do his work
Oh,
in
my
there.
God,
He used
yeah.
to work in there.
Yeah, but that was just for a short period of time.
Well,
That
remember
was-
when we got here, he kept moving to different people's desks, and people were like, "What's he doing here?"
We had a closet that was full of old equipment where people went to smoke after it was illegal to smoke.
Was that next to Scott?
Yes.
Yeah.
And it was a smoking closet. And then, like, one day I walked in there, and he had a little set of speakers. It was, I mean, it really looked like it looked
Cigarettes
like he was in the
going.
basement.
Yeah.
George is here this week. He is our guest announcer.
And it is so good to be back here because I haven't seen your faces in about a half a year now. It's been about 6 months, and it is good to see you all. Benjy.
No, it's never good to
Fred.
see Benjy.
Robin. George, if the average man on the street was asked, who would you rather? The average gay man on the street was asked, who would
Gay
you,
man?
Yeah, who would you rather have sex with, Shatner or Takei?
And what's the answer?
I'm asking you. What do you think it would
what
be?
do you think? Well, it's clearly there.
What was the answer?
George Takei.
Oh, okay.
How do you know?
Well, I mean, you're asking me who's more attractive sexually to a gay man.
I would think you would be because
Yes.
you're in shape.
Yes.
Aside from your feet, you're a pretty good-looking guy. and Bill has let himself
I
really
can cover
go.
my feet easily. You
Yeah.
can't cover
That's
Brad's. I mean, you can't cover
Ooh.
Bill's face easily.
That's interesting, Brad. You slipped.
Oh, Freudian slip.
I'm glad he's not listening.
Oh, he's listening.
No, he isn't.
Oh, yes, he is.
He told me he isn't.
Oh, don't believe him. Every person in my life says they don't listen, and then they do. Oh, my. No, in my opinion, if I had to, make love to one of the two of you, you're physically fit.
Exactly.
You look young.
I feel young.
You've got your own hair.
Mm-hmm. This is all mine.
Right. And I'm thinking that
Thinning, but nevertheless.
And even when I look at your musculature, I think that in his day, Bill was a very good-looking leading man.
He was,
but he's plumped up somewhat.
Somewhat.
Yeah.
Most grandly.
Right. Well, let's find out. Let's go to the street.
Impressively.
Our own Benjy.
Apparently, we have an answer to this question.
Evidently.
you
Our own
have
Benjy
checked
went to some place where he found tons of gay people. I don't know where you go for that. Where did you go, Benjy?
The toolbox.
The Toolbox, which is, that place, George? The Toolbox?
No, I don't, but I've heard of it.
Seems to me something called the Toolbox would be a gentleman's heaven if he's gay.
Lots of
Toolbox.
tools
Get a
there.
tool would be your penis, right? Is that the...
Exactly.
Yes. All right.
They come well equipped.
Let's find out. Shatner or Takei?
Standing here in front of
Toolbox.
And I'm asking, are you a gay man?
Yes.
Who, as a gay man, do you find physically more attractive? George Takei or William Shatner?
Well, honestly, Shatner is a hot man. He has the smoldering look, and Takei lacks the whole confidence issue. He doesn't have the confidence.
That
Like
was a
Shatner.
long time ago. A long time ago. Bill has changed, and so have I.
Well, so far, one vote for Shatner. I'm going to write.
They're going back to the beginning.
Shatner in the past, though.
Well, hey,
that's not today.
We don't sit there and make judgments. It's up to the gay gentleman's call as to who he'd be with.
Oh,
so.
he's fantasizing
about a young
the
Shatner.
reruns.
Yeah. Yes. Tsunami.
We'll have to see if that holds up.
Let's see if this is a tsunami for you.
Well, so far, no, it isn't. It's receding.
It's just one vote. Just one vote for Shat.
That's right, for
All
the
right.
Shat.
For the Shat.
That's the past tense. for what? How would you pronounce the present tense of Shat?
Touche, old friend. Yes. All right, here we go. One vote, Bill.
Bill.
He has the whole, hi, I may not be what everybody wants, but I'm hot.
Who would you rather be gay with? William Shatner or George Takei?
William Shatner.
Uh-oh. All right, let's
I
listen.
See the way that the drift
This
is
is
going.
let's just see.
Types. George Takei. I don't like.
Oh, I heard it, George. That's
There's a
two.
vote for you, George. Okay.
2 to
Two
1.
to
We're on the
one.
board.
2 to 1.
Old, white guys. I like ethnicity. Yeah, so I would go with
Yellow Fever.
Oh,
William Shatner. But I mean, that is if they were the last two men in the world.
Three.
Three to one.
If we were in outer space on the Enterprise, we found out there was no life on any other planets. Then William Shatner.
George Takei. Yeah.
And why is that?
2. He's cuter than William Shatner. He's Asian.
2 vote for me.
Your fantasy with George Takei would be to?
He would have to sit on it. Sit on my dick. Yeah, he would have to sit on my dick. And that's it. He could spin on it too.
Well, there you go. You lost, but it was close. 3-2.
Oh, out of 5.
Out of 5.
Why don't we go for 10 votes?
Because on this show, everything is 5. Everything is best out of 5.
Well, that's
I thought it was
all
a
right.
little closer. I didn't think you counted one of George's votes.
Right.
Well, I didn't see those guys that were voting for Bill, and those that voted for Bill probably looked like him today. So I wouldn't mind if Bill had
They
to
passed on you.
Yes.
Right, they're probably
I
not
would
even
probably
good
pass
looking.
on them.
That's right. Good for you. I will say this before we start the regularly scheduled show, that George has been walking around our radio station handing out to anyone who could find a big plastic envelope, a clear plastic envelope with 2 comic books in it. And it seems that he is the star of one of the comic books, and he just hands them out and then says, here.
I've got one for you, too.
I got it already.
Oh, you got it. All right.
Yeah, there
I've got one for you, Benji, and one for you, Fred, and one for Robin as well.
And Gary said he'll probably bring it up on the air, so you might as well just get it out of the way.
Right. What is this
No, I
all
thought
about?
I'd be subtle about
book?
it. Oh, you're bringing it up.
Yeah.
I had no intention of telling you that on Wednesday night I'm going to be doing a signing at Midtown Comics on 40th Street, right off of Fifth Avenue.
Can you believe in this day and age there's still a store that sells comics? I mean, really, it's amazing because, most of these places have gone out of business.
Well, apparently there are many Midtown comic books.
Tell us about this comic book quickly, please.
Well, there was an invitation for me to be the featured guest on, the character Kevin Keller, one of Archie's friends.
I see.
Idolizes me. And so they wanted to build a story around...
This is Archie Comics.
Archie Comics.
And you play George Takei in the comic?
I play George Takei.
And you come to what, the high school where the kids are?
Well, actually, there's a sci-fi convention going on, and Kevin Keller, the out gay character...
Archie has a gay friend named
has
Kevin?
a gay friend,
I
yes.
haven't read those in a while.
It's been some time.
He's a gay Iraqi veteran. I was handed a note.
That's right.
All right.
When I used to read the comic books, Archie comic books, as well as Superman and Batman.
So do you get it on with this gay fellow in the comic? Is it X-rated?
We get it on in a very altruistic. I mean, he idolizes George Takei.
Right.
And he comes.
And what happens when the storyline? He meets you, and then what happens? His world changes?
No. At first he's disappointed because I had come and gone, and he arrives a little late. But it turns out I've read an essay that he's written in school, and I'm
being gay.
I'm being gay, and being a George Takei fan, and so I decided to visit their school, Riverdale High. And
how is the kid an Iraqi war veteran?
Yeah, if he's still in high school.
Still in high school.
Well, he's to be an Iraqi war veteran.
What?
In the future?
He hasn't gone yet.
So how do they know he's an Iraqi war veteran if he hasn't gone yet?
Well, actually, they had one where they depict Kevin Keller in the future.
Oh,
he actually
can you do
becomes a young journalist. And
they have time travel in the Archie comics?
They do indeed.
Wow.
They depict the future.
So you go to Riverdale High and you meet Archie. Do you meet who is the Moose? Remember Moose?
Jughead, you mean?
Well, there's Jughead and Moose. I remember Moose.
I don't remember.
He was a big
Moose.
blonde fella who I believe was secretly gay.
Oh well, was he good looking?
He was muscular. Yeah.
He's probably Kevin Keller.
No, that's Moose. Moose was into women.
Oh, he was.
There was no Kevin Keller.
I don't remember that character, but Kevin Keller is
And do you meet Jughead?
Proudly out gay, yes.
Right.
Jughead is also a sci-fi fan. But what this depicts...
Do you end up in a sauna with Kevin Keller?
No, we don't.
Do you end up going to the toolbox?
It's a family comic book.
I heard in this episode you sleep with Archie and get arrested for seducing a high school boy.
I don't know who you're listening to, but I'd love to listen in on that.
Who are you more attracted to, Jughead, Archie, or Kevin Keller?
Most definitely Kevin Keller. He's a very handsome young man.
Oh, yeah, there he is.
Blonde.
He looks a little like Brad when he was younger.
Yes, he does.
Yeah.
In fact, Brad is depicted there also.
And you look about
Brad made it.
What
Brad
I
is
love,
in there?
Yeah, I have more hair in this than I do in reality. But Brad in the comic book has less waistline than he has now.
So your husband Brad is in there as well.
He's in there as well.
And you, if I may say, they were very complimentary to you. You look like a 16-year-old girl on the cover.
Well, rather good-looking young man.
Yeah, I would say so.
And a lot more hair than what I have now.
Yeah.
And jet black to boot.
Well, there it is, Archie's pal, Kevin Keller, and his arm is around George, and George goes to the high school and meets this young man.
And you know
obviously
what the
there's
good
an
thing-
attraction between the two of them, even though he is a high school boy.
You know what the remarkable thing about this comic book is, though? I mean, it could not have existed when I was a young man.
That's true.
It reflects the diversity of American society.
Well, leave it to George to see the good in comic books.
Absolutely.
Right.
It reflects, out gay young people, idolizing an older, gay, Asian actor. I mean, it's a commentary on how
there you go.
how far we've come.
All right. Well, there you go. Robin, let's have some fun now. If you remember, I think you would remember this, a couple of maybe months ago, we asked you to write down some things on a piece of paper for a handwriting analysis.
Yes.
And a bunch of us did it here at the show. On our phone right now is a man named Bart Baggett. He is considered the leading handwriting authority in the world. One of them.
Analyzes handwriting?
He analyzes handwriting. You've seen him on a million different television shows. He was on our show. I don't remember him, but he's been on our show.
I know we've had our handwriting analyzed once. Was he the same guy?
Perhaps. Hey Bart, my memory is spotty. I've had you on the show before, right?
Yeah, almost 10 years ago.
And at that time, did you analyze all of our handwriting?
Just 5 of you, and I think I got the thumbs up because you said you were going to mock me, but decided that actually I knew what I was doing, and I was gracious and appreciative of that.
Bart Baggett, you say Baguette, right?
Yes, Baggett.
Bart Baggett's website is handwritinguniversity.com. And how do you say it, almond or almond? Anyway, what he has done is there's a bunch of us at the show. I'll tell you exactly who's participating. Fred, Gary, Scott the engineer, Ronnie, Robin, of course, Richard Christie, Howard, J.D., Benjy, and Sal.
Oh, that's quite a list.
Each staffer was asked to write the same paragraph, the same exact one. And by this, Bart, you can tell a person's basic makeup, right?
Yeah, personality traits. So just like psychology, self-image, emotional outlay, sex drives, intelligence. There's about a list of 90 traits, and we just had a big sentence so that I could pull 5 or 6 key traits from everybody to find some distinctions.
Bart is such an expert.
Who uses you? Who uses you?
Well, I was about to say, Bart is such an expert that he once testified in court in a case about a husband forging his wife's signature on a prenup. And what did you find in that case, Bart?
Well, I go to case all the time here in Los Angeles, but basically if someone forges their name, I can identify a forger or not. This is different. We're doing personality here, which is...
No, I'm just saying it's amazing that you are actually called in on court cases. That's how much of an expert you are, lest anyone think you're not.
But forging is different than reading someone's personality.
Yes, but I'm trying to point out the guy's an expert, for fucking Christ's sake. Let's move on.
That's a different kind of expertise.
Yes, okay, we know that.
Jeez.
Oh.
When does he use this to analyze personality? And why?
Well, I think people would choose to do this to improve their relationships, and I travel around the world. We have 1,000 certified graduates in India and Taiwan and America. So some people use this to get some personal insight and to improve their relationships. That's what I used it for.
In fact, Bart is recommended by the mayor of Los Angeles. Is that correct?
It is. It is.
Yeah, and it makes quite a good living doing this. It says here that you charge $995 just to start a case. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Right.
That's correct.
All right. So let's let's get on with it. This is a handwriting analysis, Robin, that is very expensive and very, very, very intricate and also very scientific.
Okay, so what will he do? Will he read the traits and then we'll try to guess who it is?
Yes, we'll make some fun with it. Would you like me to start with sample 6, Bart?
Yeah, as I recall the last show, we had some confusion because there's so many moving parts. So let me start with 5 people, and you guys can guess. So Robin and Howard, you're out of this group. This is not you.
All right.
So we've got 5 samples, and I'm going to start with one of them, and it would be one of the following 5 men, okay? You want to take notes? So Scott, Gary, Sal, Richard, or J.D. That's the first group.
Scott, Gary, Sal, Richard, or J.D.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, let's start with the first one. And Howard, this is number 6 if you're looking with your
Okay,
notes.
I am.
Okay, here's a guy at an early age decided to trust no one, not be vulnerable, depend on himself. He's got a cool and calm persona, but a troubled childhood. He was so traumatized at an early age that he has unresolved resentment from childhood, which colors his judgment, and he makes him angry for no reason, simmering inside.
J.D.
I want to say J.D., yeah.
What do you say, Fred?
I'd go along with that.
George, you have no idea, right?
I have no idea.
Right.
Okay, let me go on a couple more.
Well,
I would
you don't want
speculate.
you're not going to tell us?
Well, yeah. Let me give you a couple more details because if you're right, I'll tell you. But this is not J.D.
Oh, it's
okay,
not.
we're wrong.
Yeah,
Is this Scott?
I would call him a pissed-off tough guy. He has massive confidence. He would be a great NASCAR driver, fiercely independent, ambitious.
This is the same guy.
Same guy?
This is all number 6.
Well, that would be Ronnie, but he's not in this group.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's not, Ronnie's not in the group.
That's why I didn't guess him.
So it's
all right, who is
Gary,
it?
Sal,
Just tell me who it is.
Scott.
Who is it?
This would be Scott.
Oh,
I got him.
You know what? Fuck the game. Just tell me about these guys. The game is just ridiculous. All right, tell me about sample 7. Tell me who it is. Tell me who it is, and then I want to listen to it.
All right. This would be Gary. This would be Baba Booey.
Go ahead.
Smarter than he gets credit for. He has a problem following directions.
That's true.
Because he doesn't listen worth a damn.
He doesn't listen at all. In fact,
I have
sometimes
always said that about Gary. Gary's a terrible listener.
Gary accuses me of that, and I'll cop to it. But I'll tell him to do something, and he's like he goes. I could just tell he's zoning out or not listening.
He's busy listening to himself.
Yeah, and he doesn't get it right.
Well, I have a theory. He doesn't hear you in the first place, and then if he does hear you, he does the opposite because he's defiant and rebellious.
Oh, really?
All right, go to sample number 8. Who is it?
Oh, my God. This guy is an emotional roller coaster. This would be Sal.
Go ahead. Tell me about what you found in his handwriting.
Well, his handwriting looks like an epileptic chicken.
Which means what?
Which means he's an emotional roller coaster. He's impulsive. He feels guilty the next day. He's bossy, a little self-destructive. He has a massive need for public approval, and is above-average sex drive.
Oh, that sounds like Sal.
Now, when you do these, do you know who you're looking at, or you do them cold? Do you do them blind?
Well, I actually don't know the guys we're talking about now because I met you guys 10 years ago.
Right.
I do them blind, and I do my best just to stick with what's in the handwriting. Every time I've tried to guess or mind read, I'm off. So if the T-bar is high or the Y is big, it means big sex drive. If the D is
Gary, he got you right. You do not listen.
Well, so I got a question. So what is it that you saw in my handwriting that tells you that?
There is a E, like in your last name.
Mm.
It is narrow and skinny, which has no space in it, like your ears are closed.
Yeah, that means you don't listen.
Narrow E, closed.
And you're defiant. And you are defiant. And he's right about you.
But no, that's an easy trait, Howard. If I had to rewrite the word monkey, half of your staff has got a big capital go to hell K.
And
that means defiant.
I
I would
that.
say half your people are defiant and resentful and angry.
Well, that's the truth.
Defiant, resentful, and angry?
And as a boss, I don't stomp on their heads enough to keep that under control. Go ahead. Give me sample number 9.
All right. Now, this was confusing me because number 9 writes like a high school girl. Big, round, fluffy, bubbly handwriting.
Must be J.D. or Richard.
It's Richard.
It's Richard.
I would say Richard, like a girl. Because Richard is, I definitely think he's got some gay tendencies.
Do you think, George, do you think Richard's gay?
Well, I think he's probably got the possibility of being bi.
Right.
He could go either way.
I agree. What did you find about Richard?
Well, it's funny you say that. He is the most sexually promiscuous. He can get talked into something really sinking kinky, then lie about it and swear it never happened.
Right. I believe that.
Tell me about JD. What'd you find with him?
You know, he's an odd bird. He writes kind of like a mad scientist.
Right.
He's aggressive. He's got great eye for detail. He has what I call an L. Ron Hubbard D, which means that he will be a great writer. He's probably a very intelligent guy, but socially awkward. And it's odd because I think he's actually quite aggressive. I'm not saying he's tough, but he would simmer and then get really pissed off and be aggressive.
Well, you know, he happens to be a good writer. You're right. I happen to know that about him.
Is that right?
In fact, he communicates very well when he writes. It's just when he talks, he's a fucking mess. You're absolutely right about him.
And he's always angry at somebody. Remember, he's the one that fights with, always has a fight going with somebody on the staff.
Yeah, that's true.
Of all the people, he would make the best terrorist.
Oh, wow.
But he's like the Unabomber, but I don't think he's quite as mad and angry as the Unabomber. He's just intense.
Tell me what you found with me. I don't care about these other people.
You finally want to get to you.
Yeah, I can't wait anymore. I'm so sick of hearing about them. Tell me what sample was I? What number?
You're number 2.
Number 2. Let me see.
And actually, you've changed a little bit in the last 10 years, and I think
you went back and looked.
Well, I went back and listened to the tape, the audio from 10 years ago.
Right.
And he was a little more sensitive to what people thought, and now I don't think he gives a damn.
Ooh,
I don't.
Interesting.
I don't care what you think.
No, he doesn't.
That's right.
I think your downfalls are stubbornness and vanity.
Yeah, imagine me being vain. All right, so tell me about me. It says here I'm too honest and blunt. All right. Can be dominant and pushy. Of course. Yep. Borderline brilliant. That's absolutely correct. And things faster than... I'm a borderline brilliant.
That means brilliant, just on the border.
Yeah,
of
I'm
it.
on the border of being brilliant. I told you, Robin. If I was brilliant, I'd be in a different career. Let's see. Thinks faster than others, but his downfall is he believes he's smarter than everybody.
Well, if you're arrogant and you're stubborn and you're bright, then you just argue yourself into thinking you're always correct. Which, if you're really bright, you probably are correct most of the time.
I can't argue with any of this. Handwriting similar to Hitler and Einstein.
Yours?
Yeah.
Hitler?
That's right, Robin.
You've always wanted to don that mustache.
Yes. Do you know I was going to get the Hitler mustache, Bart? I would be a great dictator.
Howard, your ego's not as big as it was 10 years ago. I think you've been not humbled, but maybe more mature. Is that fair to say?
That's absolutely right. Lots of
Do you
therapy.
think that could be psychoanalysis? Yeah.
Yes, of course.
He doesn't have the need to prove himself or the bravado and arrogance that I think probably helped you get there, by the way. It's not a bad thing. You took a lot of arrows in your back.
Well, I'm an elder statesman now. I've done it all. That's right.
Yeah, I think he's mastered all of his opponents.
Tell me, which sample is Robin? I'm going to read hers.
Robin's number 3.
Let me see. Needs more affection than currently getting. Well, don't we know that? She'd admit that.
She obviously writes more feminine, but yeah, she's affectionate. She's desire for attention. I think you need to throw her some more love, Howard. She's not getting the spotlight as much as she wants.
That's true. Takes criticism very personally. That's true.
That's true.
She really does get hurt. Doesn't believe people can handle the truth, so tells strangers a lot of white lies. It's true. She does lie.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah, you told me yesterday on the phone that you lied.
I try to soften everything.
Well, it's interesting. There's one letter. It's the letter O, and she has little double loops in the O. And so the rest of her handwriting is not bad. I don't think she's devious, but normally that just means they have white lies. So if someone says, do I look fat in this dress? No, honey, you don't look fat.
And look at that.
She just figures people don't deserve the truth because they can't handle it.
But look at that pretentious signature of hers. I mean, look at it.
You've always said my signature is pretentious.
I know. I never liked it. She doesn't even. She puts a big O and then a big Q and it looks like an O and it doesn't even just scribbles a line.
Oh, that's the easiest to forge, Robin. So you might want to change that.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, yeah. You're probably right.
Who else you got here? Tell me about Ronnie, the limo driver. What number was he?
I found him one of the most interesting guys here. I really did, because he is full of emotional torment.
What number is he?
He's number 1.
Oh, look, tries to please everybody, full of spite, anger, and revenge. Worst enemy you can make. Paranoid and hostile.
That's true.
I mean,
really, and I'll tell you, I don't know him, but I would be very mindful of getting into a business relationship with him because it's never his fault, and because he has been betrayed so much by his friends in the past, he just thinks people are going to betray him, and then he's going to be revengeful, and I think that eventually I'd land on his bad side, and he'd be a real jerk to me.
Yeah, I mean, we've had people say that Ronnie is a borderline maniac. I mean, like almost insane.
Yep, I agree.
Wow.
But he's got a good self-image, so when he decides to take revenge, he's going to do a great job at it.
There you go, Robin.
What does that mean?
We learned nothing. It proves that you've identified everyone properly because we learned nothing new. We knew this all about people anyway.
Well, you guys are good friends. You know, we miss Fred and Benjy.
Fred.
Benjy confused me.
Benjy does confuse everyone.
No, Fred confuses me.
Well, Fred writes normal. At least you can read it. But if I just had Benjy's handwriting, I would swear he's mildly retarded.
Benjy, did you stick it up for the test, or was this your real handwriting?
No, I have poor handwriting, but I was also really tired the day I did it.
Tell me about Benjy in a nutshell. What'd you learn from him?
He's got a little arrogance. He has a false bravado that kind of masks his low self-esteem. I think it's a spurt of achievement. He hates religion. You know, there's a lot of people on your show that have a anger at God or religion.
See, I love being Jewish, though.
You might love being Jewish and still hate God.
Yeah, look at his handwriting. You do look borderline retarded.
Maybe I am.
Yeah. Good Lord.
He's got a big heart. He works hard to prove himself. He's possible temper, pushiness, and lateness.
Yeah, well, that's
true.
true.
Oh, my goodness, that is true.
Yeah.
He's not a bad guy. He's just not the, sharp.
And what about Fred? What did you learn about him?
He's fast-thinking, witty, honest, good self-esteem. Those are the positive traits. The negatives, he can be petty, jealous, anger at God, temper, sensitive, and he wants to be a perfectionist, but I'm not sure he gets it right every time.
I don't know what to say. I mean, you've confused me even more about Fred. I've learned nothing.
It's interesting.
Well, Bart, thank you. You can check out handwriting expert Bart Baggett's website at handwritinguniversity.com. Thank you very much.
Yeah, my basic course is free for your listeners today, so check it out and analyze your own handwriting today. It's absolutely free.
Yes, I would like to be a handwriting expert.
handwritinguniversity.com. Thanks, Howard.
Imagine when I go on these talk shows, they would say, Howard Stern, radio personality and handwriting expert. I think I might take that course. Thank you.
There you go.
All right, thank you. All right, that's Bart Baggett, everybody, who knows something about our staff and their handwriting. And as you can see...
Why are you... I don't think you're borderline brilliant.
I do.
I think you're brilliant.
You know what? I do too, but it'd be awfully pretentious to say that. If I say it, it's not right.
And you're not
That's why I said it for you.
Maybe the Kennedy Center honors will honor me.
I got to think about this thing about little white lies. Do I tell little white lies all the time?
You do.
No.
You tell me I'm handsome.
Oh, stop it.
She's pretty honest with most of us.
Well, not really. She's
I mean, when she has something she wants to say, she doesn't hold back.
She's a diplomat. I can't believe we just booked a handwriting analyst. I mean, who didn't know Ronnie was a fucking nut job? I mean, he once wrote me in crayon and willingly refers to himself as Ricky Man. So you tell me. I needed a handwriting guy to tell me that?
And we didn't know he was angry and belligerent?
Oh, no. We couldn't figure that out. Who knew?
Mr. Del Bate. Are you a poor listener? Was this analyst correct with his analysis?
I don't know. I mean, I think I've been doing the show for a long time, and it's gone well. Robin says she doesn't think I listen to her. I do. There's a lot of stuff that goes on. I mean, there's always a lot of, back and forth, and sometimes there's confusion, over a period of, years. So I don't think I'm a poor listener.
Sal.
Yes.
Sal, do you agree with the handwriting analysis?
Well, what are you saying? Oh, this is about Sal or my Gary right now.
Mr. Dilbert, you're not listening.
Who are you? What do you want? Can I tell you a long, boring story first, and then forget about what you asked me, and then get back to it? by not knowing what you said.
What about the insight he gained from your chicken scratch? What do you agree with that? Were there?
Well, he
was there
said I was
truth?
a little sexed up. I mean, what married man isn't? You know,
Right.
I think we're all men. We're all kind of sexed up, sexually charged. What else did he say?
I have a boner right now.
Exactly, and it looks fantastic.
Thank you.
I don't really know what else he said.
He kind of glossed over yours a little bit, but
Yeah. An emotional roller coaster. Yeah, I could see that for sure.
Where are you now on this roller coaster?
I'm sitting down, talking to you.
Okay.
And I don't like roller coasters. I've always hated roller coasters. Roller coasters make me shit in my pants. I won't go near a roller coaster. Merry-go-round, that's nice. That's a little different. Nice little horse. You sit on top. You take your time. You get to wave to people. People think you're a little wacky. It's fun. No roller coasters for me. But emotionally, I think I'm okay. I think I am. Probably not.
Thanks.
And that's that.
Wolf. Did you have a traumatic childhood?
Not that I know of. No, I don't believe, unless it's hidden deep inside the vault in there.
There's a vault in there?
There's a vault, yeah. And once I open it, it'll probably be nothing in there. It's like opening those boxes where you open the box, and then there's another box, and then there's another box, and then you get to the last box, it's empty.
So just a big build-up for nothing.
Yeah.
Today's handwriting analysis painted you as
Yes.
witty and quick and intelligent.
Yes.
Oh, very honest.
Yes.
But also,
Yes.
conversely,
Yes.
as jealous.
Yes.
And God-hating.
Yes. God-hating. I don't know.
Was it correct?
I don't think he said God-hating for me personally. However,
maybe God-resenting.
Nah. I mean, look. Number one, in order for me to hate God, there would have to be a God.
That's right.
And so take that off the table. You know what?
So you'd say you're about 99% an atheist.
Here's the deal. I looked at that list, and it was like Will sent a list of all 9, and you guys should show the whole list on Howard TV or whatever. On any given day, I could have been any of the 9. So, this is no offense to Mr. Baggett. I think he has an inexact science going on there. To me, it's a fun party game. I think that handwriting analysis is a very legitimate thing. You can tell if somebody's forged a document or something like that. Other than that, I mean, to tell your personality from
a paragraph.
Right. I mean, that's almost the equivalent of like when Jackie Stallone could read a Xerox of your ass and tell you who you are as a person or whatever. I forget what the bit was. I remember I broke the Xerox machine with my ass. So I guess the only thing that Jackie could tell from my Xerox of my ass was I'm destructive.
Mr. Bronk?
Hey, man.
Can I talk to you for a sec?
Yeah.
Oh, Mr. Bronk. Mr. Bronk? Do you agree with not only the process of the handwriting analysis, but also the results? What's your feeling on that?
It was good. It was good.
Mr. Harmeyer?
Yes.
Do you agree with that terrorist label you've been given?
I don't know if I'm a terrorist, but
maybe with that beard.
All right.
All right.
Anything else with
No,
Bet your little jokes. Save your jokes for Mildred.
Do you think you would make a good terrorist?
Fuck off.
Ronnie.
He's a bus driver.
Ronnie, why don't you like me? You're as hostile as your handwriting tendencies right now.
What about
The best of 2012 is the
Was this guy accurate?
past year. I can
Watch
smell
out.
it
That's
coming.
all I could tell you.
Are you paranoid and
not.
hostile and
Yeah.
do you feel betrayed?
Smell it coming.
Maybe.
The best of
I feel betrayed right now with that camera in my face. By you.
That would be more annoyed than betrayed, I would say, but I mean I guess we're just mincing words at this
I don't
point.
care. Betrayed. I don't give a shit.
No, really, you're always skeptical of people like this. Like they have an outside agenda. They're not objective.
They're fans of the show. They listen. They know what's going on.
So they're just attaching traits that we've already known.
Right.
So you admit you're paranoid.
I said I'm fucking crazy, okay? What else do you want to know?
So if you catch a moment.
So don't get on my bad side, because revenge. Remember what he said about revenge.
If you catch a moment.
Like I said, there are people in my life right now that are going to feel the effects of my fucking revenge real soon.
2012 is just.
Do they hold cameras or are they?
No.
All right. I'm just gonna step out while I'm ahead of the game.
Fred. How you doing?
How you doing?
Good.
I really don't want to be firm because I have a bone to pick with Scott Kirstein. He's been like a brick to me lately. So unless if I sign a release, I really don't want to be on camera.
Why not? You won't talk to me?
No, not against you. I have a bone to pick with Scott.
Scott Goodstein?
Yeah. Yeah, so... This
All
one,
right.
yeah,
This one.
Okay,
So Kurt Angle's coming in today. He's a wrestler. He's a big deal. Elephant Boy. You know, Elephant.
You got to worry about these wrestlers now. Wrestlers are just dying.
I know.
Well, do you know the part in the movie The Wrestler where he gets staple gunned?
Yeah.
You know the kid who's my bodyguard I showed you a picture of?
Yeah.
The kid who
Yeah, I
came
know.
home when he was 17 and his parents were gone? He does that shit.
He wrestles.
No, not Kurt. This kid wrestles in amateur wrestling matches around Jersey. Almost the exact scene in the movie The
And
Wrestler.
he staples himself?
He's been in staple gun matches.
Oh,
Wow.
jeez.
I mean, like, there's no phoniness. They staple gun each
Right.
other.
Right.
Hey, what's your problem with that?
I don't know. I guess
Why don't you grow up and accept reality, man?
That's making a living.
Yeah, I
But,
guess so.
You know, just a couple of weeks ago, the test was found dead.
Yeah.
And then, you know, we had that guy who killed his wife and kid and then killed himself.
Oh, yeah, that guy went nuts. Yeah.
I told Elephant Boy you could come down here and meet Kurt Angle, but he's going to have to do something to meet
I'm just
Kurt
worried that Kurt Angle is...
We had a good idea. We had a whole bunch of ideas. Where is Elephant Boy? Bring him in here real quick.
I haven't seen Elephant Boy this year.
I got to tell him he's got to do something to meet Kurt Angle. He just can't meet Kurt Angle.
Yeah, why should he just get to meet him?
I mean, I love Elephant Boy, but, you know, there are rules. Hey, Elephant Boy. Boy, you gained weight. Put on a few, huh?
Yeah, for a little belly.
Gary says to me this morning, you think Elephant Boy will be wearing his fanny pack?
Yes,
I go,
and
Elephant
there
Boy-
it is.
And there it is.
Yeah,
and
you
Elephant
got it.
Boy's the last fanny pack wearer, I
And
think,
look
in the
at
country.
that color. I mean, that must be from the 1980s.
He's got a fanny pack that not only is a fanny pack not cool, it looks like a colostomy bag on his hip, but he's got a fanny bag that doesn't match any outfit he could be wearing. It's a purple. It's a purple
no,
fanny
I am
bag.
not color coordinated.
Yeah. What color is that? Would you say? Purple.
Maroon.
What?
Maroon. Yeah.
Maroon.
Moron.
That isn't maroon.
Whatever.
Why would you get a maroon fanny pack?
Yeah, it was on set. That's why I say have enough pockets for me and I don't lose stuff.
Why don't you get like a knapsack or a cool thing like a bag like I got?
I have a knapsack I usually take to walk with me, but this is like with my small stuff.
Yeah. What do you got? What do you got? What is so important that you got in your fanny pack?
I got my radio, my cell phone, my cards. Credit cards.
Yeah, but can I ask you something?
Yeah.
Why not? You see, like I got like a case, like I carry around a bag.
Yeah.
Because like that fanny, I'm just saying that fanny pack attached to your belt.
Well, maybe next time instead of I take my knapsack, I do have one.
No, because that's a lot cooler. I'm just.
Well, he's always wearing that fanny pack.
Elephant Boy has always reminded me of a celebrity, and it just fucking hit me who he reminds me of.
I'll tell you exactly who you're thinking of.
Okay, go ahead.
I got to think of the guy's name. I know he's been in a couple of movies.
He's been a guest.
He's been a guest. And I can't. He's blonde hair.
Not the guy I'm thinking of.
I'm thinking of a musician.
I'm thinking of an actor.
I'm thinking of an actor, too.
Okay, I'm thinking of a musician. See if you're with me here. He looks like if Ron Wood sustained a bad head injury. Doesn't he look? He looks like he got Ronnie Wood's nose. He looks like Ronnie Wood.
Who are you thinking, Fred?
I'm thinking of David Arquette.
See, I'm not thinking of David Arquette. I'm thinking of. I can't think of the fucker's name though.
People in the past told me I look like Emilio Estevez back when I was younger.
Emilio Estevez?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't look like Emilio Estevez.
Okay, that's what people told me.
Anyway, Kurt Angle's coming in. Elephant Boy's a big wrestling fan. There was a couple of ideas.
He's still into wrestling.
Yeah, he's still into it. Well, you still gay or are you straight now?
I'm straight now.
Yeah, you see, someone said to me, do you think Elephant Boy's gay, but he's just being straight? I go, Elephant Boy did so many gay things that he's gay. He's a gay man who's trying. He's trying to be straight. But
you are faggot.
So I feel bad for
I
it.
don't think that he's the kind of gay that is struggling to be straight.
But Howard, here's the question.
Of course he's gay.
Can a man go through a period of time, say 2 or 3 years, a phase of being gay and then just
No.
give it up and be straight.
No.
You're gay.
But there's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, that's nothing wrong. Like to me, it's a phase. I think I'm all out of it, but who knows what happened to future? It's not my.
That means he's
object-
going back.
I'm saying if Kurt Angle
Okay,
walked in.
well, like I said, call me in not for 10 years.
I'm saying if Kurt Angle walked in, stripped down nude, and said,
Nah.
"Alpha Boy, blow me,"
Oh,
Alpha Boy
he
would be on
jumped
his
to his
knees.
knees, yeah.
I would also say that very few people who go through a phase actually make movies. Like Elton Boy made a movie.
That was years ago. Something I regretted, but
Doesn't matter how many years ago it was.
Why is he fighting being gay, Howard?
Because it's not an easy life, and he's got enough problems. He's Elephant Boy.
You might as well
like
go
I said,
gay. Nothing's going to get easy for you.
True, but I think of this as a mother of a hard time. I get to get ladies. I have double the hard time getting men.
Really, you think?
Yeah, I think the most I can get is like old guys.
So he doesn't feel that he could get
Anybody.
good-looking men, so he's sticking with women.
You can get good-looking women.
You still got that girlfriend?
Yeah, but she's how'd you say, indisposed.
Oh, she's in jail?
It still is, yeah.
Oh, she's still in jail?
How long is she going away for?
Probably not to do already next year.
Wow.
How many years has she been away?
2 years. I told me it's 2 years.
How's she doing?
Well, I just talked to her this weekend. She's doing okay.
Is she getting it on with girls in prison?
Yeah, no.
Not her thing?
Not a thing. Unlike me, she never went through a phase.
What's she doing in prison? I didn't even know why she got in there.
She's illegal use of prescription drugs. Double burning from different doctors for the same prescription, and then give it to other people.
So she was selling it.
Not selling, give away, and also possession. And
Wow, you get 3 years for that?
Rush Limbaugh didn't do a damn.
If it was for the first crime, she would only get possession. But then they discovered she was giving out to her friends and stuff, so they threw the book at her.
She was distributing them.
That's the word.
Right, distributing.
Yeah.
See,
Limbaugh kept it all for himself.
Limbaugh wasn't
Yeah.
distributing.
Yeah.
He bought it.
And the thing is, she was risen out for all the possession, but she had the same judge that configured her, and he was put up with no nonsense.
I see.
Yeah.
Did you know
you
she
get that?
Did you? Yeah, I saw
Yeah.
that. Did you know she was using?
Yeah.
You did.
Yeah.
Why are you mad at Doug Goodstein? What's going on?
Doug Goodstein, two things.
I missed you.
And one is the at the Whack Pack Barn when we did. He said I stink, and I was with Marianne from Brooklyn. She said I didn't stink after all the time there.
Yeah.
But if
Elephant Boy got a bad.
if it was just that, I wouldn't mind.
Right.
But then I've been getting complimentary service of Howard TV as a friend of the show.
Yes.
All of this Sunday, I saw my capable. I was being charged, and I want to know why. So I make an inquiry. No answer from there. I spoke to an associate of docs. I emailed once or twice. Tell me what's going on. He said, we look into it. To doc, that is harassment. It's not like I've been tapping every day what's going on. Every few days, if I didn't receive an answer.
They won't give you complimentary Howard TV?
No.
You're kidding.
No. So now.
Doug, give Elephant Boy complimentary Howard TV. What is that?
Yeah, and you know what? If it just said because of the state of business, no.
Give him an answer.
Yeah.
Doug, why didn't you give Elephant Boy an answer? What are you doing?
I did give him an answer.
No,
What'd you
but
say?
he doesn't. He's like Jeff the drunk. He doesn't take no for an answer. You're hearing his side of the story.
I never got it because I sent copies of my emails Doc sent to me to Shirley, and no way the only answer I got is said we are looking into it.
Right.
And after a couple of days,
I looked into it.
And what
It's
happened?
not like you just hit a button. There's more. There's a lot of layers involved, and there's a lot of red tape involved.
Like I know that.
And I actually stopped looking into it after he became such a pain in the ass. I'm not gonna bend over backwards for him when he's just he calls like Jeff the drunk. He goes around the office and calls people.
Because
he emails people.
He
calls
wants an answer. That's why
I gave him an answer. I said we're looking into it. Relax. I'll show you the email.
Do you see how good Howard TV is? This guy's ready to have a mental breakdown.
Yeah, he's calling.
I said the first time
be complimented.
I look into it, I'll get it for you.
It's like
relax.
heroin.
No.
Sit and wait, but he doesn't take that. And
wait, like after a week or so, you say if you got business, if you need an answer, and you say you look into it, if nothing going on.
But Doug, and how long should it be resolved? I mean,
That's
Alpha Boy,
it.
you know,
Give
how
me-
long does he have to wait?
I really did look into it. I
Get him Howard TV.
No,
I will. I'll look into it.
Yeah,
and
don't
I
look
apologize.
into it, just get it for him.
He didn't stink at Bowling Beauties. He actually reeked.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It wasn't a stink. It was beyond stink. It was
Marion from Brooklyn didn't smell it.
Well, then her nose must have been clogged.
Were you the only one who smelled it?
No, I could fill this room up with everyone that was in there.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it's I stink to death. So it's
Go smell
nothing.
him,
I'll smell you. No, you smell good. See? Actually,
he's doing the 3 sniff test.
Okay.
it's like a combination of BO and deodorant that's covering BO.
I would never win, so I fought it.
Well, you did admit to shitting yourself and then going to an event.
I admit to that.
Yeah, that's pretty gross.
But that's
Elephant
not.
Boy, I'll never understand because you seem like, you know, aside from your elephant affliction voice, you seem like a pretty normal guy. And then you go to an appearance with Gary and you got shit running down your legs. And like that took me by surprise. Like that was not in character.
That took you by surprise.
And I got to tell you what else took me by surprise.
I was put in a situation I'm on the.
No, when
in
you
respect, I should just went away.
Yeah,
but,
when you shit your pants, you go home.
Something. It says something when you just keep going.
Yeah, well, I
you have bad judgment.
I second that.
At the least.
No, you really do, because you're not retarded or anything. People don't know that.
I do make mistakes.
You do. Well, you're not in jail, at least.
Yeah.
It says you're grotesque, is what it says.
Yeah, I mean, he shit his pants on the subway. And then he went to Gary's appearance and had shit down. He had shorts on, and was like, she was shit running down his leg.
Like if I was going to my friend's wedding and I was best man at the wedding, I would have to turn around. I'd make some calls. Go, look, I shit myself, and I got to go home first. You continue to go to a Gary appearance.
A public appearance.
Hey, you know what? We should say it was Howard. It was outdoors at a car dealership. Like, he wasn't missing a lot.
Right.
And then your wife.
Like I say, I haven't seen Gary in a long time, so I thought this go ahead, but
Maybe there's more to those Gary appearances than I know. They're really great.
He's just saying
Gary is a nice guy.
He's just saying he hadn't seen Gary in a long time. That's why he continued to go.
He missed Gary.
And Gary would be happy
because
to see his shit-filled self.
That wasn't my train of thought, but
And then you wiped your ass on the tarp. Remember? You wiped
on my leg.
You wiped your. It was all down your leg.
And he smelled. I mean,
he smelled. It was.
Yeah.
Do you remember the intern that was there? Some girl, Ashley. You remember her? How you made her stink?
Yeah, I think one of the interns.
But listen,
plap out to Gary.
Elephant Boy, that isn't even the reason why I brought you in here. I know you want to meet Kurt Angle, but you got to do something to meet Kurt Angle. Here's what I'm thinking. The first thought was, and I don't even know that this makes sense, but we were going to sit Elephant Boy in here and tell Kurt Angle that Elephant Boy is a Make-A-Wish kid, and he got mouth-fucked by a gang when he was young.
And now that's why he talks like that?
Yeah, that's one thing. And then every time. But do you think Kurt Angle will really fall for that?
I wonder how much Elephant Boy would actually pay to get mouth fucked.
Anyway, okay, so here's the thought. We could ask Elephant Boy Kurt Angle questions, and he's an expert on wrestling and stuff, so he could probably answer everyone anyway. But for every question he gets right, he gets to sit at least 5 minutes with Kurt Angle. All right, so that could probably be, if he gets a couple right, he could be in here the whole appearance.
Right.
All right. For every question he gets wrong, he has to get 5 penis slaps to the face by Richard and Sal.
Oh, good.
Have they agreed to that?
Yeah.
I want to put it past those two.
All right.
Okay.
Or for everyone he gets wrong, he has to get teabagged by Richard and Sal. Which is worse?
I think...
Richard and Sal are having gay sex.
Yeah.
Either way.
But Elephant Boy actually doesn't mind getting a penis to the face.
No.
All right, I'll tell you what. How about this idea? Elephant Boy can sit in here with Kurt Angle, but every time he asks a question, we turn the Sybian on, and Elephant Boy has to ride the Sybian while he asks his
like
question.
that one.
You like that?
I wouldn't want the Sybian.
No,
That's what we want.
It would do nothing for me.
I don't know.
Yeah, you never know. Just sit on it. See what happens. It's just funny to hear you on the Sybian ask Kurt Angle a question.
Oh, I'm the Sybian.
All right, the Sybian it is then.
Yeah. Oh, good grief.
All right. So while you're in here, you can be in here with Kurt Angle, but when we go to you and you have a question for Kurt Angle, we'll turn the Sybian on.
Oh, boy.
You have to ask it on the Sybian.
Right. I just hope you don't lose control of your bowel.
I don't think that would happen.
Right.
But, this is your show.
Right. You don't have to insert or anything.
How old is Elephant Boy now?
What do you think?
I'm going to say 50.
What do you think, Robin?
Yeah, I was going to say around 45, 50.
Yeah, well, my birthday is 1958, so I'm 50 and a quarter.
Wow.
50?
Yeah.
50's Elephant Boy, but he's always a boy. Elephant Boy.
He's still a boy.
You will never give me the moniker Elephant Man.
No, that's not you.
All right, Elephant Man. Go sit outside and wait for your Sybian ride
Oh,
with
God.
Kurt Angle. All right.
I'm really looking forward to it. Okay,
Why do you love Kurt Angle so much, by the way? Why was this so important to you?
No, wait, it's not just Kurt Angle. I was invited like a couple months ago for Ric Flair, but he canceled out. So when I heard that Kurt Angle was going on the show, I asked her if to take up on my rank.
Why do you love Kurt Angle?
Oh, Kurt Angle is one of the top wrestling stars today.
Right. Remember, Elephant Boy used to go to all the wrestling matches, and you were almost like in love with that one wrestler.
Yeah, Mick Foley.
Mick Foley. What happened to him?
Jack.
Cactus Jack.
Him too.
What were you? You had a mad crush on him.
No, not cause because he.
Oh please! You were hanging around the locker room.
He was making appearances in the New York area, and I know from his reputation of being extreme, hardcore, that whenever you see him,
hardcore. It's fake, right? You don't wrestle.
Oh yeah,
fake.
it's good. It is. I'm not giving away enough of the business, but whether it's fake or real.
No, it's fake.
Okay, I agree.
Fake or real.
I'm agree with you, but Mick Foley, Kurt Angle gives 100% of himself.
Right.
Yeah, that's why I just like with a good actor, if you give me a good performance, I would be a fan of yours.
What is the most attractive? Who is the most attractive wrestler of all time? The most handsome. Who is the most handsome? As a guy who's dabbled in cock and balls.
No, I never look at wrestlers
bullshit.
Because they would beat me up.
Who's Who's the prettiest wrestler of all time? The sexiest, the one that you fantasize about.
I don't fantasize.
You're lying.
I don't.
Yes, you are.
There's maybe a younger Shawn Michaels, but not in this way.
What about The Rock? Does The Rock? Does he make you hard?
No, but it got good.
If The Rock wanted to ass fuck you, would you let him?
Nope.
You've never been ass fucked?
Nope.
Liar.
No.
Are you saying you're a top? You're not a bottom?
No.
You've taken it in the ass once.
Yeah, I did. But
Elephant Boy.
No wonder he's shitting his pants.
Fred went, please.
All right, let me ask you. All right, I'm going to give you.
Why do you say these things and then have to recant and say, "Well, I did"?
Because I have no memory of it. It's not like stuff I'm.
You don't remember getting ass fucked?
You remember that?
It's so long that I don't pay attention to it.
I'd have that date marked.
You know, you better stop paying attention.
Yeah.
I would have that date marked on my calendar.
Yeah.
Like the Bastille Day.
If The Rock said he wanted to ass fuck you, you wouldn't let him?
I think so, because I know The Rock is not that top, so I can never.
No, let's say The Rock is a top. We don't know it, but he is one.
That's you may find out, but I would be shocked to find out that he
What about
is.
Hulk Hogan? Would you let him skull fuck you? In your mouth?
I'll probably be dead.
Would you like Hulk Hogan to fuck you in
No,
the mouth?
that's it.
You wouldn't want him to come in your mouth, Hulk Hogan?
No.
The most famous?
I see them, and I don't see them.
He's
in
lying,
that way.
by the way.
I know. He won't
not
admit.
lying.
Let me ask you something.
Because
what do you prefer? Do you prefer oral to anal?
What's your thing when you're with a man?
I like all.
You like it all, huh?
No, all. No,
oral.
You like blowing dudes?
and get it.
Yeah, he's gay.
Okay, whatever.
Whatever. I mean, what are you doing?
No, I mean, I'm not disagreeing with you.
Why fight it, right, Elephant Boy?
Why fight it?
You've been fucked in the ass. You like blowing guys and getting blown by
Who's the guy who
guys.
fucked you? Like, how did that work out? Was that one of those guys you found through an ad?
I mean, I think it was an ad.
So why not be with men? I don't understand. Your girlfriend's in prison.
Yeah, but
That's not cheating, is it?
Would you take a hand job from the Iron Sheik?
Fuck that.
Me too, sick. I wouldn't do it.
All right, F, marry, kill.
Yeah.
I want to know your type of guy.
Yeah.
Okay? You have to have sex with one, you have to marry one, and you have to kill one. Okay. Mick Foley, Kurt Angle, Hulk Hogan. Seriously.
F, marry, kill.
Who would you F?
I'm
Don't rush him. He's savoring
I'm
this.
thinking.
He's thinking long term.
Thinking about it already means you're gay, so just go in.
I
have
no idea. So I'm thinking.
Talk in Korean. Ting tong.
Okay. No, I will probably marry Mick Foley.
You'd marry Mick Foley.
Yeah, that's it. I know.
I think it's the missing piece.
Not for real, but in fantasy, I will fuck Cook Angle and kill Hulk Hogan.
You're killing Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
This might be
because he's retired, you know.
What about Stone Cold
like
Steve
a
Austin?
young strapping wrestler.
Stiff like, you know, it would give me an ass whooping I will never forget.
You know what the right answer is in Jersey? Kill all three of them.
That's a good answer.
Let me ask you something, Elephant Boy. Would you like to wrestle with any of these guys? Like,
well, in certain promotion, I did like wrestle, you know, in some of the parts, but in the smaller, in the banter.
yeah, but if you had your fantasy of who to wrestle with,
I would use it.
Hey, Elephant Boy, do you know a high-pitched mic?
Yeah.
You attracted to him at all?
No.
You don't
I
wanna
respect him, but not, you know, it's a nice guy, but that's
he likes
it.
wrestlers, Howard.
Yeah. You like big.
I like nice people. If you're nice
So
people,
why won't you go out
I'm
with a
your
high-pitched
friend.
mic if I set you up?
Because I'm being wasting his time.
Oh, really? You're wasting his time?
Yeah.
Why don't you get it on with guys? You're lonely. Why don't you?
Yeah, but you know, I think things will be better by next year.
When's the last time you had sex?
Yes, you know, like I said, she was at the beginning of last year. So that was 2008, probably 2007.
Why would you be wasting high-pitched Mike's time?
You know, because there's so many better fellas for him to find happiness with.
You're just going to be a quick bang in the night.
Yeah.
Why don't you call a former Met Art Shamsky?
Why don't you do a little one-nighter with high-pitched Mike? You two have some fun. Lick each other's asses.
It wouldn't
Lick some balls.
Mike could blow you.
Mike will blow you.
Sure.
Oh, you don't know what Mike is into.
I say no.
You want Mike to blow you?
No, I wouldn't. You know, wanted. You know.
You don't want a blowjob?
I'm a profit person. You know, in regards to what you talk about, I like to keep it off. You know, off the air. You know.
What's he saying, Rob?
If you talk to him about this in the hall, it'd be different.
Not in the hall, but you know,
I mean, just off the air.
Yeah,
all
that's
right.
it.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
You know, it doesn't go with, you know, with women. I'm not the person, the type of guy that will blab about it the next day all off the air. You know.
Oh, too bad. Okay. Well,
that's me.
All right. So we'll let you talk to Kurt Angle.
I appreciate that.
He'll sit on the Sibian while Gary gives you the full 100% juice.
Oh, I can just imagine.
And that'll be good.
Okay, thank you.
And I think you should go back to men. I think you shouldn't be lonely. Why not?
And I can say, if I have to make that decision, I will always have a spot for women that will never go away. And You know, and if I have choice, I'd rather be with women because I feel more comfortable with women.
I see what you
Yeah.
I think the boys have a sexy bikini for you for when you sit on the Sybian.
Oh,
so
good.
that'd be good.
Good.
You'll look really hot for Kurt Angle.
Wonderful, wonderful.
So go get in your bikini and get ready to sit on the Sybian.
We find a lot of people do gay shit to meet wrestlers, don't we? I mean,
I know what Double A did when.
It's not people who do gay things. It's men who do gay things.
Right, exactly. Yeah, there's no wicked woman in wrestling.
What's a perfect penis size? So you've taken it in the ass. What's perfect penis size?
I have no idea.
What do you like, a big, small?
Regular size.
Are you like a big, thick dick?
Yeah, I mean, when you're admiring one, you want it to be
I don't admire.
big and thick and
Don't you
plush,
want? Don't you
veiny.
want when your asshole to be full, like totally filled?
Show him a picture of that guy we had in here, the mold of that dude. That's what you
Yeah,
want.
do your eyes light up when you see?
Is longer and thicker more exciting?
No.
Come on.
I don't think that way.
What's the perfect size?
Oh, would he strap that fake cock onto his face for us?
Yeah, sure.
Would you do that?
What, he's asking Kurt Angle a question?
Yeah.
Get him in a sexy bikini and give him the Kurt Angle penis. I mean, not that Kurt Angle.
Whatever that guy's name was who was in here. Would you do? We got a big cock. You just got to duct tape it to your face.
Not on my face. On my body, yes.
On your body.
All
right,
on your chest or
on your
something.
chest.
You
yeah,
know,
big cock.
where the pin is supposed to be.
Barrett Long.
Like Alien.
No. Yeah.
Just put it in your ass.
No.
While you ask Kurt a question.
While you're on the Sybian. Excuse me, Mr. Angle.
That's what you have to do. Come on.
Can I live now?
Yeah. All right, go get in your bikini. Go ahead.
I can't wait to see you in a bikini.
He's hot. He's not so bad. Go ahead.
I know, he's got a cute little belly now. I like
And get that fake cock.
Pregnant. And take off that fanny pack.
That is the sickest.
It's the weirdest look ever, fanny pack.
If you tried,
it went away so long ago, he won't give it up.
if you tried to find a shirt that ugly, do you think you could do it?
No. There's no shirt that uglier than Elephant Boy's shirt.
And it's the combination with the purple fanny pack that really sets it off.
It's a yellow and like black shirt.
It's piss yellow.
Piss yellow.
And shit brown.
And purple fucking fanny pack. I mean, it's like every weird color.
Okay.
Fred.
Yes.
There's a lot of gay revelations today.
Yeah, and the thing is, it's not that I'm not that gay. I mean, if I have to judge, it was like trying to do something different from my longest, but I tried it.
That's okay. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm sorry. I tried it. It wasn't that bad. I have to admit, to be completely honest, but it wasn't me. I would be more comfortable with a woman, you know, in a love-and-death relationship than with a male.
How come you had such a problem with possibly getting teabagged or getting smacked in the face with their dicks?
Like I said, because that's not me, you know. You know, like I said, if I really wanted to suffer record, it's like with a woman. That's what I feel comfortable with.
Remember I told Tim the other day that sometimes he could stare at me during the commercials and distract me. And Gary and I have like 3 seconds to talk during the commercials because I have to read live commercials and then we try to prepare some stuff and he plays me tapes and things. Mm-hmm. So I'm sitting here and I'm waiting for Gary and Tim comes over and he goes, award-winning American Idol spot.
What?
Well, that's what I said. What? so Because I'm sitting here going like, okay, I've got my 5 seconds to prepare for the next segment. It goes down that fast. That's why I'm always vomiting when I come back. I'm trying to eat. I'm trying to fucking listen to stuff. And all of a sudden, Tim goes, award-winning. I wrote it down because I wanted your interpretation. If Tim was standing next to you after the hour we just did, and he said to you, award-winning American Idol spot. He goes, award-winning American Idol spot. What would you think that meant?
Well, I just went through the whole thing in my head after you said it. First, I would think, is he saying that he liked the show last night? Or is he saying that, I now realize he's giving you a pep talk during the show. He's telling you just did a great segment.
Yeah, I don't know.
Scott DePace has a completely different interpretation. Scott, give it to him.
Well, I'll give you my interpretation. I thought he was saying, oh, you did a spot, like a commercial spot for American Idol. Well, don't tell us yet, Tim, because we want to interpret it.
Yeah,
Wait,
everybody
stay there.
put their...
Howard, that's what I thought. I thought the spot was...
Like you just gave... I thought it was a criticism, like you just gave them a free commercial.
Oh, you think it was a criticism?
I don't know what it was.
I think he was pumping you up.
I think he was paying a compliment. So I say to Tim, hey, Scott DePace, what did you think it was?
Yeah, I think he was talking about the 7-Eleven spot that you did and somehow tied that into American Idol.
Oh, yeah, because I had just done a 7-Eleven commercial. That's when he said it, and I thought, oh, is he saying I did a really good job on that read or something? Like, was he... But anyway, so I had told Tim like 11 days ago, maybe as early as 11 days ago, I said, Tim, I know you want to come in during the commercials, but can you not distract... I mean, I said, I don't mean to be mean, because I love Tim, and Tim does a great job, and he's a sweetheart, but... And he gets so hurt when I say these things. You do, you do get hurt when I say these things. But I go, Tim, is it really necessary to come in here and distract me? Because for years on terrestrial radio, I didn't even know you. And I somehow got through everything. He goes,
Never
no.
saw him.
But like literally, Tim did not, like you think Tim would like back off now that I said that. But no, not at all. So he goes, award-winning American Idol spot. So I go, what? I don't understand. Award-winning American Idol spot.
He repeated it again.
Yeah, and I go, what does that mean? And he goes, well, just that. He goes, just that, award-winning American Idol spot. So I never got the answer. And then Gary and I looked at each other and we went, well, we've spent so much time on this, we can't prepare for the next segment. So what was going on there, Tim? And
I thought your 7-Eleven spot was phenomenal. Wow. Phenomenal.
But why'd you say American Idol?
Because it was an award, like American Idol gets an award. You got to know that spot was phenomenal for 7-Eleven. Phenomenal.
But award-winning American Idol spot, you said.
It just kind of tied in with the American Idol thing. I don't know.
I think you're crazy.
Okay.
Whoa.
Too much
Those
juice.
two don't have anything to do with each other.
Okay.
Right?
All right, I'm sorry. I'm going back to my office. I got work to do.
Listen,
How
I
would
love
anybody
you.
I love you too.
understand?
I'm going to go back to my office.
But Gary even said to me, didn't we just talk to Tim about that? And,
All right, I got to go back.
But I know
to my
you were
office.
complimenting me.
Yes,
and
it was very nice. It was
very Larry Sanderish, like that guy Hank used to.
Hey now,
not Hank, but the other guy used to.
The Rip Torn
character. Yeah, used to get. Artie, his name was.
Yeah, Artie. I love
Artie. Yeah,
I loved him.
You identify.
You identify.
Yeah, that's kind of like my job.
Right.
All right.
But why not say great job on the 7-Eleven commercial?
It was a great job on the 7-Eleven commercial. I thought it was excellent, really excellent.
Yeah, but
why wouldn't you want him to understand you were saying that?
I don't know. It's early, You
can't
get
use
3-4 hours of sleep.
It's early. That's like when Eric the Midget can't do math. He goes, it's early. Your jeans are getting tighter and tighter. Are those still your skinny jeans?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what it is?
I went to the doctor yesterday, okay?
Yeah.
He said I'm 15 pounds heavier than I was a year ago.
Right.
So I'm on. Don't
Why
worry, I'm
do you need
taking
the
it off.
doctor to tell you that?
Taking it off.
The doctor told
I'm taking next week off. I'm focusing on it. I'm getting on the juice. I'm doing everything. I'm focusing. I've had little mishaps here and there.
Yeah, you're almost at the point.
And stop bringing food into this place.
Well, okay, so let me explain that, Howard. It's so funny. So yesterday, some bagel company sent up huge platters of bagels and huge spreads of everything.
Yeah, I wanted to eat it, but I was afraid to. Yeah. I'm always afraid to eat food that comes in and we don't know where.
You don't know where it came from.
Right.
So Ross and Kim, who's his assistant, and myself and Jason were in a meeting, and they're all glass offices here. So we're in the meeting, and Tim comes blowing by, and there's an enormous piece of cream cheese hanging from the side of his mouth. And he walks by, and Ross just goes, "What's going on with him?"
Yeah.
No, it was cream cheese.
Oh, it was turkey. Because it was
white.
salad.
Oh, turkey salad.
Yeah.
turkey salad you had hanging off your face.
Right.
You shoveled it in.
Yeah. So
You're doomed, man.
I got
Robin gave up on you.
No, I got to
He's
go
had
to the
enough.
retreat. I'm going to Dr. Ronnie's and the whole thing.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
Did you really going to go there?
Did you know that?
Yeah.
He told me a couple of days ago that he was just signing himself into like rehab. You know, he's going back.
I got to go
for the
back. I
cure.
got to go get committed.
Get a few enemas, colonics, everything.
Oh, I need the whole routine because it works. It's unbelievable.
No, it works, but you got to stick to it.
Yeah. Well, no, but you know,
do you ever have a relapse where you like go off it?
I'm a vegan. There's nothing to go. There's no place for me to go.
Well, sure.
He's not, he's still doing everything. So he wants to think that he can eat the way he used to, and somehow one of these days he's going to get to a point where it won't do the same things to him that it always did.
I not only do the juice, but I eat too.
Right. You do
Like,
Robin's thing?
I'm doing Robin's thing. I'm doing my
program,
thing.
Right.
I'm doing,
And then he eats everything.
You're on too many programs.
I got to narrow down the program.
What was that program you were on?
Yes, you are following Robin strictly. Except
Absolutely.
You're just
I have
doing
not
some other
deviated
thing.
from the plan. I just added to it.
Howard, you remember when he was on the Double Zone?
Yeah, Tim has this problem, and you should know this about him, because when he was on the Zone, he turned to Gary and goes, "You know, these Zone meals are pretty good." He goes, "But they give you such small portions." So he ordered double, like there were two
he was
people.
eating two meals at a meal.
It doesn't work.
A little is good. A little more is a lot better.
I'm hungry. I'm hungry from the Zone.
I'm a man. But, you deviate.
That's like, remember when I got into those Cliff bars? They have these bars you can eat. They're called Cliff bars. But I didn't realize they were supplements. Like, in other words, instead of lunch, eat a Cliff bar.
Yeah, they were supposed to replace a meal.
I was eating a Cliff bar, and then I'd have my lunch. And then I go, why am I gaining weight? I'm eating Cliff bars. I should be losing weight. I don't understand. All right. Well, good luck, and thank you for the compliment, I think.
It was blown away. I am in awe of you. You know that.
Well, thank you. Award-winning. I got an award.
I knew it was a compliment. I didn't know what
go back
for.
to work. I love it.
Thank you. Well, it's nice to hear that I did an American Idol award-winning speech. So I was on this tear with Sal, because Sal goes on all these whacked-out websites, sex websites, and I had him print out some of the weirder ones. And you got to hear this.
I'm wondering why you have to ask him for that.
He knows. Well, like this is every sort of porn site category that Sal could come up with, and some of them I won't even mention, like 10+ inch cock. And there's 308 videos on that website that he goes to. But he doesn't care about that. Here's the ones he's into. Anal dilation videos.
Anal dilation.
Yeah, what is that? If you got a second, Sal, if you can tear yourself away from making phony phone calls for a minute. Anal dilation.
Because, I'm wondering what that is.
What is an anal dilation video?
That's Lisa G. No.
Did you lose a lot of weight?
Yeah, I lost about 22 pounds.
I barely look at you, but I had to notice. I mean,
is it good?
Yeah, you look good.
Thank you.
You were getting fat.
Oh, I was up to 189, and I'm down to 172.
Yeah, what'd you do? You just cut portions or what?
Cut out saturated fats.
Right.
Cut out fried foods. Cut out white breads and sugars.
Poured off you.
Yep.
Yeah, you look better.
I've been losing about 2.5 pounds a week over the course of
nice.
6 months.
Very good.
Yeah.
So what is anal dilation video?
Generally when a guy creams in a girl's ass after anal sex and the asshole, it flutters like
My head's already spinning. Wait a minute.
Does that turn you on?
No, not that at all. But it's interesting.
You like to see the cum drip out of her ass?
Yeah, but the asshole pulsates.
Wow.
After getting rammed so hard.
What's antique videos? Well, wait, what is it, JD?
I don't think it necessarily has to involve a guy coming in a girl's asshole. I think I'm going to correct you. Like people using a speculum, like a gynecologist uses a speculum or whatever, and they put it in a girl's asshole and just spread it open.
Well, that's medical tools.
Oh, is that a medical tools video?
That's medical tools. That's a different category.
Anybody beating off? I mean, I thank God that I wasn't born with this fetish thing, because I just would hate to have to beat off to women with medical tools. And I'm so glad that I'm like kind of normal. Like, I mean, that I just could beat off from watching a guy.
It almost seems like until the internet, these people couldn't do anything.
Well, the last guy who used medical tools is now in jail.
Is that right?
Yeah. He was on the show. Max Hardcore.
He's in jail,
He's
but
in
not
jail.
for using medical tools.
No, for distributing pee porn domestically, which you can't do.
Oh, you can't. So what about anal dilation? Can you distribute that domestically?
I think so. I think so.
But anybody peeing on someone is against the law?
Sales domestically for pee porn is against the law.
That's you know what? I feel bad for the guy.
Are you as frightened as me that Sal knows the laws about pee porn?
Look at what he's an
I mean,
expert in.
but I
You've
feel
been
bad-
quizzing him on the wrong things.
I feel bad for a guy going to jail because he sold videos of people peeing on each other. That seems kind of Talibanish, doesn't it?
Well, it's also kind of sketchy, like you said. It's okay to do the dilation,
Right.
but not to pee. Why is that?
Yeah, I don't get it.
Max Hardcore would take a medical vice. He would pry open a girl's asshole and keep it clamped open with this medical vice.
Yeah.
Then he would pee in the girl's asshole and fill it up like a cup.
Oh, my God.
Then
maybe he should be in jail.
Then he took a hose from her asshole, the cup of piss up in her asshole, and put it in her mouth and had her suck his pee out of her asshole.
Wow.
And believe me, I did not like that. It's interesting.
Right.
But
I think you do like it because you like when a woman's humiliated.
I don't like humiliation. I like a woman submitting herself to be humiliated.
No, you like
But these women were submitting to having the dilation and the peeing and everything.
He likes that.
She cashed the check.
Can I just repeat that sentence? I don't like humiliation. I
No.
like women submitting to being humiliated.
That's the same thing.
No, a woman was saying, "I want you to humiliate me." It has
But
to
you
be
don't-
consensual.
Well, yeah, but you like a woman, but you're attracted or turned on by a woman being humiliated.
Fake or not?
Not personally humiliated, consensually humiliated. But
Sal, forget that distinction.
You're so silly.
You like watching a video of a woman being humiliated, whether it's consensual or not.
If you walk in the middle of the movie, you're not going to know what the consent situation
Yeah, we
was.
assume she's, but that turns you on to see a woman submitting.
Submitting, yes, because that means-
humiliation.
Submitting, that's the key word.
All right.
Submitting. I don't like women getting hurt. I don't like S&M videos with nipple clamps and pins at people's asses. And there's videos out there where women getting their vaginas so shut. I mean, I can't get that. I can't fathom that. Even me.
Amazing.
You've seen so much.
Too much.
Let's see.
What do you think? Because they always say this makes you, it desensitizes you.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
You're looking at desensitized.
That's my problem. I feel like a gynecologist. As a kid, I always thought like a gynecologist had the greatest job because you see a lot of pussy.
Right.
But now I watch these videos, I get nothing.
What's an ant video? A-U-N-T.
Just ant fetishes.
Like guys
There's
fucking
ant
their ant.
fetishes?
Guys
Does
fuck-
that turn you on? Because
No.
you watched your aunt take a shit and that
By
turned you on.
accident, I was waiting for my cousin. My aunt unfortunately came in, and that was a little.
Just so we get that straight, that's when you drilled the hole in the bathroom.
No, it
so
was
that you
one
could
of-
see your cousin going to the bathroom. You wanted to see her naked.
It was a towel closet, and it had louvers on the door, which
Yeah.
you can't see in, but you can see out.
Right, and you were hiding.
I was hiding.
And then your aunt accidentally walked in and took a shit.
Yeah, that was rough.
Hey, and you saw her naked.
Yeah.
Did you beat off?
No, I got a little fucked up in the head from it, though. I mean, it was pretty.
You beat off, didn't you? Tell the truth.
Not to that one. And you may want to hear that I beat off.
No,
but
I don't. I want to know the truth. You didn't.
I got a
beat
little
off.
aroused, I guess.
Nothing like your aunt taking a shit to get you off. All right, what is ball kicking video? Oh, that I could. I
You
know.
can figure that out.
Self-explanatory.
What are ballerina videos?
Just girls dressed up as ballerinas. They bring them in, dress them up as ballerinas, and then they fuck them.
And that's a fetish.
Yeah, I guess apparently.
What's a banana video?
Fucking with bananas. There was one video where a guy, I couldn't believe it. He took a whole banana, not even out of the peel. He put it in the girl's mouth. Then he stuck his dick in the girl's mouth, and the banana went down her throat. And he's holding on to the back of her head. Her face gets as red as a radish. Like it's ready to burst. She kicks up her legs. He shoots back, and the banana shoots across the room out of her mouth.
Oh, my God.
That was also Max Hardcore.
And what's baseball bat videos?
Baseball bats, whacking the girls, fucking the girls, baseball bat, sex.
Just 211 of those videos? That's
Yeah.
what the number means?
Yeah, if you go to that site and click baseball bat, you'll see baseball bats.
And are most of these are professional? These aren't amateur.
Oh, they're very professional.
You can't be.
Yeah.
You got a guy like Max Hardcore making them.
That's right. What's a bear video?
Just bears are just like big burly guys. They're also referred to as bears in gay videos, like a big
hairy.
Yeah, right.
And it's a hairy guy fucking a girl.
Yeah.
All right. Beer videos.
Pouring beer in girls' vaginas and assholes and sucking them out.
All right. But bicycle video.
Bicycle? I'm not even familiar with bicycle videos. I know that's one of the highlights on there, but I guess getting fucked on a bike.
Braces, is that a chicken?
Yeah, lots of brace videos. There's a certain websites just dedicated to braces where guys just ejaculate on girls' braces.
Oh.
Pretty crazy.
On their braces on their teeth?
On their teeth, yeah. They make the girls pull their mouths back so they look like the Joker, and then they come on their teeth.
You've seen those?
Yeah,
Yes.
and that I don't like because anything related to something young turns me off. I like old. I don't like young.
Sure. Cat suit.
Cat suit?
Yeah, self-explanatory. Girls dressed up as cats.
Self-explanatory. CBT, cock ball torture.
Yeah, well, they tie up the balls with ropes and pins and needles and
You
stuff.
like that?
Nah.
Look at this. Champagne videos, cigarette videos, clamp torture, clothed pissing. This where people...
Clothed pissing is very popular where, for some reason, a lot of men like to watch the women in clothing getting peed on versus being naked.
Really?
And they'll put these scenarios together, like, let's say, like a receptionist comes into the office to talk to the boss.
Yeah.
And then he'll just push her down and start peeing all over her nice, office outfit. And that's a big, big fetish, clothed.
You like that?
It's interesting because...
You like women being peed on, to admit that.
Yeah, sure.
And when they're in their clothes, you like it.
Yeah, because it changes the whole scenario. Like, here's a situation where, out of nowhere, she's getting peed on.
What's condom play?
Condom play is usually
1,545 of those. So it must be
condom play
popular.
is very popular, where the guys will like bang a girl, and then the girl will pull off the condom, and then she'll drink it out. Out of the condom.
Fuck! I could never be turned on by half of this shit.
I saw 2 girls sharing a condom once. It was pretty hot.
I would just vomit
back and forth.
Oh, that's just I'm going to throw up thinking about it.
I jerked off to it.
Oh
Wow.
boy!
Oh yeah, I'm telling you, he's
condom
hardcore.
play though is different.
He's hardcore. He's got a ton of fetishes. This one.
I just, he's a dad. That's what I keep thinking. He's somebody's father.
Well, he's got boys, thank God. He can teach them this stuff.
They'll carry on the legacy.
What
That's
are
right.
they going to have?
Cum brushing. No, I think I know
Cum
what that
brushing is really disgusting.
With the toothbrush?
Yeah.
Oh.
And they brush their teeth with cum?
Yeah.
I don't even get that.
Does that work?
Yeah.
Does it get you off?
No, that doesn't get me off.
Liar.
It's just gross.
Cum in her eyes videos. There's only 11 of those.
That's really disturbing. I can't believe women even do it. They literally peer their eyes back,
man.
and the guys come right in there. How it doesn't sting, I don't know. I can't even come on my wife's stomach, and
They don't cry. They don't.
No, they take it. I don't know how that happens.
What's electrified videos?
Just like shock and stuff. Guys with cattle prods and whatnot, just shocking chicks.
Mm-hmm.
No big deal, right?
Yeah, it's pretty wacky.
What's freckled?
Oh, girls with freckles.
Wow.
It's common.
Oh, that's so boring.
That's so boring. Gyno exam I got. Grandma and grandpa videos.
Yeah, there's a lot of that.
That's just old people.
There's a real creepy grandpa fetish going on right now where the guy's extremely old.
Yeah.
And the girl is extremely young.
Oh.
Like they really widen
At
the gap.
least they look that young.
I think I might have some interest in that. Let's see. Incest videos. Simulated incest.
Yeah, they
of
put
course.
simulated in parentheses.
Right.
Well, we were listening to the mom and son thing yesterday.
The mom and son one. Hey, did anybody write in on the email on that, I wonder? About mom and son videos? Was that a big crowd pleaser yesterday, or were people just thoroughly disgusted by that?
I think somebody said they're going into therapy over it.
Let's see. Howard, please finish the Will Smith clips. After hearing Jesse James stuff, I'm ready for some more dissection of the most arrogant guy on the planet. Oh, okay. I got a couple of more Will Smith.
That's right. We still have Will Smith and Jada Smith video.
Yeah. Well, okay. Let me see if there's anything about that porn from yesterday, though.
The mom and son.
All right, I'll get to Will Smith on today's show. I got to wrap up a lot of loose ends today before we end.
What was the mom and son called?
Son comes in mom.
Oh, God.
Now, you remember that.
Don't come. She didn't want him to come in her.
Let's see. Oh, this is help for your BlackBerry, Robin. Tell Robin to put hand sanitizer on a paper towel and then rub it over the trackball on your BlackBerry. It seems to loosen any dirt or lint in the ball socket.
Yeah, something happened because all of a sudden it works again.
Robin, I will accept oral or hand release as payment for this advice.
Okay.
So you need to jerk this guy off.
Put that on account.
No more Bobo. A lot of no more. Please leave the Skype alone and just cancel Bobo. What a douchebag. Bobo has the most annoying voice, lacks original thought, and he's just a goddamn bore. That's why he sucks. Stop picking up on him. He is not funny and not fun. No more Bobo. His sick questions about Beth are tired and not funny. Gee, I don't think Bobo's that bad, do you?
I do find it a little creepy.
Here. Sal's porn choices are scary. Please stop with the mother-son porn. It's totally making me sick. Sal is a very sick bastard, and I bet he secretly loves it.
No.
Don't I? You do.
Well, you said you could look at it as long as you say to yourself they're actors.
You killed the volume.
I was trying to eat my lunch while listening to the replay, and you played the mommy fantasy porn clip, and I had to toss the food in the garbage. This is so far beyond creepy and disgusting that it's affected me to the point where I can't work for 6 months, and now need therapy to get out of my head.
I know. I think
What a
that
pussy.
must be a city worker.
I found it really funny, quite frankly.
It's hilarious.
It was great. I liked it. I don't like it
I
sexually.
wonder if they write or let the actors ad lib.
The girl is
Now that has
hot.
to be written.
Is she?
She's smoking hot.
The one who plays the mom.
Yeah. Really sexy. Smoking, Howard.
I thought she was a pretty good actress.
Beautiful nipples.
Where is that?
GP1 in orange on the bottom.
Okay. I don't know. I thought she was pretty good at it.
When mommy says to do something, you need to do it. If I say do that homework, you need to get it done, little man. Not on your own terms, on mommy's terms.
Right.
Like right now, you need to pull your little pecker.
She is so much like my own mother. My mother was like, everything on my terms. I
Now,
mean,
would you have had an erection while this was going on?
I still have one.
I like seeing your little pecker, little man. It's growing every day and getting bigger. You're making mommy very proud. Let's work on getting that little pecker hard, okay?
Hey, this could be Sandra Bullock in 10 years.
Oh, with Louis Bardot.
Yeah, Louis Bardot. Wonder what's going to happen with little Louis. Is Sandra Bullock going to allow Jesse James to take his rightful place as father? He is on the adoption papers.
Is he? Because I thought after this whole thing blew up, she decided to adopt on her own.
No, she had already adopted young Louis and hadn't gone to the press with it yet.
Is it finalized right away, or
I don't know.
does it take like a year before everything's in cement?
And with those two, it should take a year. So I don't know what's going to be with that.
I don't think she wants any part of him being the dad.
You don't think he'd be a good influence on little Louis?
No.
I think he would.
I think there's more pictures that are going to surface.
Beth every once in a while says to me, we should, because she knows I don't want kids, but then she'll go, we should adopt a young black baby.
Oh, stop it.
Yeah. And I
think you should.
I think it'd be great for the show.
I think
I could bring him in.
Oh, my God.
Who's going to give me a black baby, though? I'd have to go to one of those foreign countries. You know what I mean?
Yeah, where, they don't have radio or television.
Yeah, because for some reason...
And you have to go in secret, because as soon as anybody found out you were trying to do this, they'd stop it.
I mean, I could, if I really wanted a black baby, I could go to an adoption agency. Hey, look, and first they'd say, hey, Howard Stern, get the fuck out of here. And I said, wait a second. I raised 3 kids. They turned out to be good kids. Yeah. You can't fucking say I'm a bad father. I mean, I provide.
I think it would be like that fake David Letterman call.
Right.
Oh, yeah. When he calls the adoption agency?
Yes, I think that people would be like that. What?
I should play that one. That's so good. Where is that?
I have it.
You do?
Sure.
Play that.
Here we go.
That's a good one.
Hello, agency.
Hello. Is this the adoption agency?
This is the adoption agency. Can I help you?
Hi. You know who this is?
No.
My name is Dave Letterman. I have a TV show here in New York City.
Oh, I know you.
Yeah. Are you a fan of me?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
This is a personal, private call. I just want this to be kept discreet if we could.
Absolutely. Every call I have is confidential.
All right, very good. I just want to let you know we want to adopt a black child. And
oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, I specialize.
Let me ask you something. Now, how long does the process take?
With an African American placement, it is a lot faster than normal.
Well, now I prefer a light-skinned black, as close to white as possible. Sort of like Paul Abdulish.
There is more than one kind of African American child.
All right. Now, are the light-skinned blacks? Are they less rambunctious?
What does that mean?
Are they rowdy?
No, it all depends on how you raise them.
Let me ask you this: can I return him after my ratings go up? Because, once these guys get older, I hear they can get pretty dangerous.
What are you talking about? No.
Because I don't want my girlfriend to get in trouble or anything like that.
I don't understand.
Now, will I be insured in case things go missing from my house? Like a TV or a boombox?
Well, what are you talking about?
I'm just. And can these kids play basketball yet? I'm sorry. These are new children.
I don't want my girlfriend to get raped. You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't know what you're saying.
Do you guys give out coupons with the child? You know, like for grape juice and spare ribs, that kind of thing?
You got to be kidding me.
No, it's not. No, I'm very serious.
These are newborn babies, bundles of joy that you parent from day one.
As far as feeding him, can I put a watermelon through a juicer?
What?
When is she going to hang up on him?
Do you conduct tests on the kids too? Because I don't want a gay one.
This is a totally inappropriate conversation, and I'm going to ask.
I've had a few drinks. I'm sorry.
You had a few drinks? It's only 1:30 in the afternoon.
Well, I love Sinbad. Can I get one that looks like him?
What the hell are you talking about?
I'm really a very loving person. I didn't mean to upset or offend anybody.
If you wind up becoming a parent of an African-American child, I sure hope you don't joke like that.
Do they come with a cage?
This is a totally inappropriate conversation, and if you're serious, come in and file
Hang
an
up on him.
application.
Well, I need a playmate for Paul Schaefer.
You know what, Mr. Letterman? Thanks for wasting my time.
No, I mean, does the agency provide me with separate dining facilities for my black son?
Get the hell off my phone.
Do you douche with coconut juice?
Fuck off.
Hello?
Do you douche with coconut
You
juice?
racist.
She's very racist. How many racist statements do you have to make before somebody hangs up on you?
She hung in there way longer than I could have imagined.
She's very lovely. Because even about halfway through, she goes, if you do end up being a parent to an African
She was
American,
still willing to accept an application.
There's a lot of them out there,
a lot of black
Lot
kids
of
who need
what?
help. I think he means black kids.
Yeah, there's a shitload right in New York City. You could adopt a few of them here.
Well, thank you, Sal. You know what? Any conversation with you goes horribly wrong.
Yeah,
after.
I stay away from the black
we were
subjects.
kind of having fun with you, and then now you sound like you're a fucking maniac.
No, the truth is that you don't have to go to Guatemala or Ethiopia to
All right.
adopt
You know what?
black.
Thank you very much. All right, thank you.
Here he goes.
All right,
Get a
bye.
few off the
Bye.
streets here. There we go.
All right, thank you.
Okay, you're welcome.
Get a few of them off the streets.
Well,
Those people, whatever you
it's
say.
as if the people he sees walking around are up for adoption.
How does he turn off every conversation? How do we have to usher him out of the room?
That's
so
his
it doesn't,
gift.
Yeah, it's his gift.
It really is.
And then his explanations are great. No, I didn't mean to offend anyone.
You don't have to go to Ethiopia or Guatemala.
Well, you can certainly tell why he was the excellent author of that phone call. I mean, a lot
Yes.
of those thoughts just came right to him.
Look at this fucked up porn that you're into.
I'm not into any fucked up porn. I work for the Howard Stern Show. It's called Good Audio. That's all I do is I provide good audio.
You're not
Somebody
into
out
that
there-
granny porn?
A little bit.
That's not fucked up?
No. Why, grannies can't get fucked too? Do you like getting laid?
Yeah, but not
Oh,
by
so an
grannies.
old lady can't get laid? Oh, it's because she's old. Because Mother Nature has taken her toll on her tits and twat. She doesn't have the right to get laid. Come on, everybody has the right to get laid. Your grandmother doesn't deserve to get a little cock in her pussy?
Oh, God, come on, dude.
What? What's the matter with that? Your grandmother can't take a load on her face, suck a mean dick, lick some balls, eat some ass? Your grandmother can't do that because she's old?
What other kind of porn are you into?
Piss porn. Piss porn is fun. All different, women fully clothed, piss porn. Oh, there's a new one. There's a new good porn. It's German windshield porn. It's really good. Where the guy sits inside the car, and the lady comes out, and she stands on the windshield and pisses all over it. And the guy turns on the windshield wipers, and there's piss flying everywhere from the windshield wipers, and it's gushing out, bouncing back from the window. But it's funny. That's more funny. Mixing it up. A little pee porn, a little old lady porn. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. That's what makes the world go round.
Not hurting anyone?
Not hurting anyone, except for my cock, no. But the majority of the reasons why I watch these porns is to put them on the show. Like that mother and son porn. That's great audio. That's great content. Hearing a mother say, son, fuck my pantyhose and stuff like that, or don't get me pregnant, then you'll have a brother and a son. It's wacky, it's stupid. You can't write this shit. Porn is good. Porn is what makes America go around. If Bill Clinton and Tiger Woods and Jesse James would have jacked off to some good old-fashioned old lady pussy-slapping pee porn, they wouldn't be in trouble right now. Porn is your best friend. Take advantage of porn. It's all good. We're wasting our time with Little League and everything else with these kids. Give them porn. Just break them in early. Everybody should get involved in porn. It's a wonderful thing. When my kids turn 18, I'm going to mount webcams in their rooms, and we're going to have my son fucks hot chicks at school.com. Wait, that's really wrong. I'm going overboard here. But you know what I mean. Everybody likes porn. Even women who say they don't like porn, they like porn. How can you not like porn? You're married to an old, fat, schleppy, sweaty, hairy pile of wet shit. And you don't want to see some nice young stud with a raging hard-on come into the room and fuck a chick? Sure, you're going to get off on it. You won't admit it, but it's in the back of your head. Take those feelings, bring them forward, man. That's what porn's all about. It's about making you feel good, and it's safe and it's healthy. Look at me. I'm safe and healthy. I think. Have to see a urologist today, but aside from that, I'm good. All right, we're done. Take care, enjoy your porn, and share your porn ideas with me at horsetoothjackass.com. Bye, kids.
This is the best of the wrap-up show. A recap and behind-the-scenes look with John High and Gary Dell'Abate. The best of the wrap-up show begins now.
Hey, it's Gary Dell'Abate, Baba Booey. On Monday's wrap-up show, we were talking about the porn star we had on. It's a gay porn star, but he's really straight. And we got into a lot of weird discussions. And one of them, we found out that Benjy has tasted his own semen. And he looked around the room and he goes, "You guys have all done that, right?" And we're like, "No." So we found out Benjy's a fucking weirdo.
I was fascinated. I sat in my office. I was fascinated. The thing I loved about him was he was arrogant, you know? And I thought it was really funny. Like, you would go, "You're gay," because I'm not fucking gay. I'm just doing it for the money. But, I mean, any one of us could say we do a million wacky things just for the money. I mean, women could say, "I'm a prostitute because it's good money," but it doesn't make it right or normal. And the thing is, being gay isn't abnormal. He's gay. Be gay. There's plenty of gay people.
Not that there's anything wrong with it.
There's nothing wrong with it at all. But, I mean, I think it's weird that he doesn't think he's gay. And he was doing gay stuff before he was in gay porn. He claims he was doing it for the money. But, I mean, I think when you say you're doing it for the money, it's a complete cop-out. I mean, you could do a lot of things just for the money.
And, Benjy, you're the only one who raised their hand in the studio saying that he could, in fact, be straight.
Right. I don't know if he is or not, but it's our age-old show argument. Is it gay? Does it make you gay?
Right, and we all have a price. Like, Benjy had a price. But the truth is, do we really have a price? Like, you say you have a price.
I really have a price.
Benjy does.
And
but I mean, like, okay.
Like, I don't know if it's I don't know what it is. Is it $1 million? Is it $5 million? I don't know. But there is a price. There is a price.
Like okay, $10 million is insanely life-changing money for me. I mean, $1 million, you could do something stupid to blow through that before you die. But $10 million, I could live the rest of my life. So do you say, would I let a guy blow me for $10 million? And I might say the answer is yes, but the truth is we'll never know until you put $10 million in front of me. And I might say, you know what? Remember that movie Indecent Proposal? It's like that, man. After you do it, you don't know what you got to live with.
Well, would you let a guy blow you for $10 million?
Running off with the guy.
It sounds like a good idea, but I doubt it. I told you, Bob, Robert Schimmel used to have the best joke. He said, he said, somebody said, "Would you fight Mike Tyson for $20 million?" He goes, "I'd blow Mike Tyson for $20 million." He goes, "I'd spend $1 million on mouthwash and have a very nice life."
Well, Scott, the engineer, answered that question, with the whole Lexington Steel thing. He was willing to get fucked up the ass for $500,000.
Quarter
million.
$250,000. Let's call it what it is.
I was trying to give Scott a little bit of
and we really thought we could raise that money. We were like really trying to raise that money. And that was like $500,000. I don't think I could get $250,000 from a client.
How quickly would you have raised that money?
We were working on it.
We would have gone through with it. You think?
Yeah, I mean, wow. I think Tom wasn't liking it. And then I think Howard was going to take it to pay-per-view. But I tell you, the best part of that day, in fact, I'm doing a Gary special, and I got to pull. The best part of the day was when Artie came up with the idea that we should just put Scott's head in a black curtain, and Artie was going, doing, Scott's head just bobbing back and forth.
Now, Barrett Long today, he wasn't exactly shy about his size, was he?
No. It's so great because when we have television screens all over it. Scott's got one in his studio, and I have one in my office, and Richard and Sal have one. And as soon as there's any kind of nudity, Ronnie goes around and has to close all the doors because, the interns know they're going to see nudity here, but you don't want it thrown in people's faces. You don't know who's going to be walking by. That guy took his dick out, sort of swinging it around, and Ronnie was running, closing the doors like a madman.
What did you think of Robin's reaction to that? Not him swinging it around, but the mold. I thought, she wasn't intimidated by
depressing.
It at all.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, it was almost, it sounded like it was commonplace for her, no?
Yeah, I don't know. Were you buying that's her average?
That was her story, and she was sticking to it.
She wasn't shocked by it.
Yeah,
like all the guys around it were kind of like, what the fuck is that?
I'm not shocked by a woman with triple F tits, but I've never dated one.
Well, she said she had no problem handling something that size. And later on, when I went in, she was talking to Howard about, a guy who was bigger than that.
I don't know what to compare mine and Robin's relationship to. Maybe she's an older sister, but I don't want to know that she can handle that. I don't want to know.
Well, you know now.
There's other things about her I want to know that I don't want to know.
Now, did you need to see Barrett lick his own penis while he was in there?
I was lucky. I missed that.
Oh, you did?
I did.
Well, Benji, I'll go to you for that then.
You know what? It was neat. It was shocking and neat to see. Yeah.
This rivals
impressive.
This rivals the only thing I've ever seen that was anything like this was the lead singer of Skid Row, Sebastian Bach. It's a legendary appearance. He had a pretty big dick, and he took it out and he tied it in a knot.
Yeah, this guy. I mean,
he tied it in a knot. He tied it in a knot in the way that like his left ball got huge because he had tied it in a knot.
But I thought he was bullshitting when we saw the prosthetic cock.
Right.
But he took it out. He literally started, like Howard said, like lassoing it around, and it was like crazy.
Now, is that mold still hanging up on Robin's glasses?
Oh, yeah, we're not taking it. It's going to have to fall off. I mean, is the premise of the mold hanging on a piece of glass like, is somebody supposed to back into it? Is that how it works?
I'm not really sure. Teddy says yes.
I'll put it up for my cats.
I know. Now, it seemed like you were most shocked when, I think we have the clip. Hit clip number 1, Teddy. Here's one of the things that Barrett brought up while he was in there.
You swallowed the jizz?
I don't yearn for man. No, hell no.
You wouldn't have ever done that?
No.
Mm-hmm.
I tasted my own.
What about kissing the jizz?
You've tasted your own.
Come on, you haven't tasted your own? Come on.
No. Dude, come on. Are you serious?
What about, I'm the nutty one?
Well, shit, I figure if 500 other people have tasted it, so.
You might as well see what's doing.
Yeah,
All right.
it's like shit. They're telling me it tastes so great. It's like, fuck, why does this shit taste so great?
Oh, you even taste
I tell you what, Tim tasted the green drink. I don't know. I don't want to go near that either.
Gary, do you have one more thing to say?
No, that was enough. So you got to understand the dynamic that was going on there. I'm standing at the podium, and he's sitting on the couch. So sometimes when I'm talking, people turn and look at me. So when he said, "You haven't swallowed your own jizz," he looked me right in the eye. And I think he was looking for that bonding moment where I admit it, and then we're all, it's all cool. And I'm like, I go, no. And he looked at me like really sort of disappointed.
Apparently he was the only one at that party. I mean, everybody in there said, did you say, Benji, that's something you've never done?
My mic wasn't on, but I mean, you've never made out with a chick after she's
no. That's on the no
Even
list.
If the chick wants to start.
Yes, it's on the no list.
Do I want to do it? No, but she just was nice enough to do that. You're gonna be like, ooh, yuck.
Yeah. I'm a fucking filthy slob, and I'm selfish prick, man. Yes. No. The answer is, I'm not up for that.
So apparently,
I'm more polite after a chick.
And apparently, you have tasted your own.
Yeah, when a chick I've made out with a chick after she's given me oral.
Well, congratulations there, Benji. but the thing about him was that whole thing about when he turns around and goes, who here hasn't tasted their jizz? That sort of gives you an idea of how warped his reality is, because he really thought the whole studio was going to go, oh, yeah, I have. And when we didn't, he really thought we were the nutty ones.
Well, he also thinks he's straight.
But also,
he is,
I don't know. Listen, I don't know why. Richard says, everyone eats their boogers when they're a kid. I've never done that. That seems really gross to me. But it doesn't seem that strange to me that a guy would say, "Oh, a girl's tasting this. What is you jerk off and you fucking say, oh, what does this taste like?"
I don't think that's how he said he tasted his own jizz. Is that what he said?
No, he didn't.
He didn't explain how. And based on what I saw from him,
or maybe from I don't know.
He didn't say maybe. He just made it. But I haven't. I just haven't. Even if a girl blew me 5 minutes ago, and she made out with me and I didn't know it, I don't remember tasting anything that's memorable.
But you've never listen. I'm not trying to be gross. But you never pleasured yourself and said, "Oh, I wonder when a girl tastes what it tastes like."
No,
I'm
sorry.
Have you done that?
Yeah.
So you've pleasured yourself and aimed for your mouth?
No,
He just licks his fingers.
I don't do it as a habit. I remember once I tried it. I was like, "Oh, what's this taste like?" It's disgusting, yeah. But it was salty.
I'd like to ask Richard this question if he's around. By the way, what we're talking about right now, Zach.
I don't think that. Do you guys think that's gay? I mean,
I don't know that the word is gay.
I mean, that's
weird. It's weird. It's bordering on gay. It's a cousin of gay.
I bet this is. I don't. We had this debate in my fraternity once. I bet at least 30% of guys have. You're curious.
Zach in Massachusetts, you're on the wrap-up show.
What's up, Zach?
All right, well, you can get that. I'm sorry,
Zach. Do you guys
Zach.
often have where somebody lies in the in pre-interview or says something in the pre-interview that they won't say on the air? Because it seemed like that happened today.
Well, I think that what happens is Will's talking to a guy on the phone, and it's a pre-interview, and the phone is not the radio show. So people tend to say things in the pre-interview. Then you get in the studio, and the lights are on, the cameras are on, and you're looking directly at Howard Stern, and people seem to change their minds or forget things that they say. But I have full trust on Will in the pre-interview.
Yeah.
And Benjy did it for a while, so Benjy can tell you.
A lot of people do, yeah. It wasn't uncommon at all. It's very frustrating. And you'll probably see on the TV show, I trust Will, and this guy really seemed to be weighing how to answer that. If you see it visually, I think he decided, I'm just going to stick with his story.
People get nervous when they get it.
Really hesitant.
Yeah, and he looked like it too.
All right, thanks, guys.
All right, thank you for the call. Let's go over to Greg in Rochester. Greg, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, John, I got a question for Gary. Did Richard or Sal want to do any gay stuff with this guy during the show?
They were
How come they didn't put in the studio?
Shoved in their studio, never came to talk to me, had no ideas, didn't want to be involved in it in any way, shape, or form, to the best of my knowledge.
We called in with some drops.
Right, but that's not the...
those were drops?
We're talking about the gay antics that you guys like to do with other people.
Yeah, Richard, how come you didn't volunteer your services?
Yeah, why not him, but why Steve-O, as a for instance?
Well, we did something with another gay porn star who claimed to be straight before, and we just thought it was kind of like we had done it, already. Remember that? What was that guy's name? He's real big and muscular.
I know, but you're on your third Tradio call. What's funny is funny.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, I mean, and usually people come by and egg us on to go in there. Nobody really egged us on, so we thought the interview was going good, and they didn't really need us.
Wait, so now you need to be egged on to get in there now? Is that
sometimes it takes a little egging, yeah.
One of my new duties is to stop by and go, guys, could you please act gay?
Well, Doug Goodstein will usually come in and go, come on, guys, go in there and, try to suck your own peck or something like that.
Now, speaking of that, we had a conversation about tasting your own jizz.
I was going to say, why does that question come to me? Why don't you wonder if Scott the engineer or JD has tasted them?
We're going to get to
I'd love to find that out as well, but you've been accused of a lot of, gay stuff and whatnot. Have you ever tasted your own jizz?
It's delicious, actually, yeah. Tastes like I eat a lot of pineapples.
And how did that happen?
I'm just kidding. I'm totally kidding. No, of course I've never done that. I would admit if I did, but I never, ever had the desire to know what that tastes like.
What's up, guys? It's Teddy. On Tuesday's wrap-up show, we discussed both Miss Howard TVs that came into the studio. Miss Howard TV of the year 2008 and her infatuation with Artie, and Miss Howard TV of April of 2009 and her unique accent. Check it out.
Miss Howard TV of 2008, which is Brenda, correct? Mm-hmm. And Miss Howard TV of the month, who's Christy. Mm-hmm. Let's start with Christy first, who had that Brooklyn accent that everyone noticed. Is that an accent, Gary?
I don't know what was going on over there. It didn't sound like an accent, and most of my relatives are from Brooklyn, and none of them sound like that. But that's what she's saying, and that's her story.
Well, let's say that's the case. Well, actually, let's say that isn't the case. For whatever reason, she's hard of hearing, and I'm not saying that she is, but that's anyway, it's what I think. Do you think that if that was the case, it would be such a bad thing for her what she does?
No. Listen, I always thought that what's that chick, the deaf chick, is really hot. Marley Maitland, is that her name?
Yeah.
Yeah. I always thought that the deaf thing made her like 10 times hotter. Like when I used to watch her on The West Wing, I thought that really worked.
I would think it would make her more unique in that.
Well, and more real.
I definitely felt she was more gettable. Like I didn't feel intimidated by her at all.
And she's gorgeous. I mean, she's really hot. Let's say that up front.
Yeah, beautiful.
And crazy stories, by the way. Well, she's married, right?
Married and had that Hasidic experience that she spoke of,
right.
and then she gave that Sibian ride. How would you rate that Sibian ride?
That was an 11. That was a pretty genuine, and it was. I could tell. Not to get too graphic or too gross. I told this to Will. I could tell when she sat on the Sibian, the way she fit on the Sibian, that it was going to be a good ride. I could just tell the way. Some women get on and they're sort of uncomfortable. They screw around. She sort of sat down and it just was a comfortable fit.
It was natural.
It was natural. Yes.
Cyrus, you're on the wrap-up show.
Like a rabbi's fit.
Hello, everybody. Now, Gary. Were you offended, when you asked her, do you want me to take off the mask? And then she said, no.
Was I offended? No, I don't care. I mean, that's part of the joke. I was pretty sure she was going to say no. I don't get bummed out by that stuff.
And she wasn't going for a joke or a looks comment at that point. She was trying to be polite and thought
just keep going with.
I think she's so kinky that she just let the mask add it to the wackiness of the moment.
Yeah, I guess so. She did sound like Lou Ferrigno, though. So I think she does have a problem.
She didn't look like him, I'll tell you that.
I know that's right. Shit.
Yeah, somebody else mentioned that. Thanks, Iris, for calling in. She sounded like Madeline Kahn in Blazing Saddles.
Right.
You know, Lily Von.
Right.
Lily
So,
Von
somebody
Stroh.
said like sort of like a cross between Barbara Walters and Gilda Radner doing Barbara Walters.
That's good as well. Now, Miss Howard TV of 2008 was here, who beat out 11 other girls for the title, and she was awestruck when it came to dealing with Howard at first, and then Artie.
Yeah, because she's the one that didn't see Artie the first time. Is that
That's, yeah,
Right.
Artie wasn't here the first time. And then, if you missed it, she actually asked if Artie could feel her up, and Artie did so, and then got some interesting feedback. Hit number 1, Ted.
Artie makes me nervous.
Tell me what you're feeling right now. He is a superstar. There's no question.
Yes, I don't know. It's I don't know. Can you just be gentle?
Of course.
Artie, sing to her while you do. All right, go ahead, Artie. Feel it.
All right, how am I going to do it? Is that
How's
all right?
that?
That's okay.
Do you like it? Are you getting turned on?
I am getting turned on.
You mean physically wet?
No.
What's happening inside? Tell me.
I don't know. This is I've never had this kind of control.
Would you like him to squeeze your ass?
No.
Just
no.
what,
That's good.
You look a little woozy. What happened?
I am. It's Artie.
Did he use the proper amount of pressure, or was he a little too rough?
He was too soft.
He was too soft.
Yeah.
Oh, Artie, you didn't even do it.
No.
Artie. Now, what does a guy do in a situation like that? She asks him to be gentle. He's gentle, and then later she's
Nothing. You know, he did the right thing. He did what she wanted, and she didn't want it. Typical woman.
Benji, what did you think of all that as it unfolded before your eyes?
What I was really curious about, which we touched on, was well, this girl has a boyfriend also. This was a different, but she has a long-term boyfriend. Would she really just sleep with Artie on the spot? If Artie said, "Hey, come home with me, I'll take you." Now Howard said, if Artie said, "Move in with me," would you? She said, "Yes, I would," but then she kind of equivocated on that. But
well, the boyfriend gave the okay for Artie to do what he did in the studio today, and it sounded like they had somewhat of an understanding when it came to him.
So could it? Is it a slam dunk? Artie could just sleep with her.
I don't know if it's a slam dunk, but I mean, he probably could investigate it more.
But I don't understand why we're not doing that more with these girls, or Artie's not.
Well, because it's up to Artie. I thought it was interesting that she never got a chance to meet Artie. If she loves Artie so much and she knows Artie, then
she
she
said
should.
She did at a show.
At the Borgata, she said they might have.
But she should know that if she wants to meet Artie, if you just drop him a letter and your photograph in it, you know, at the time, Teddy, he probably would have given it to Teddy and said, you know, if she would have said, "Hey, I'm going to be at the Borgata. I love you. I think you're great. I really want to meet you," and throw a couple of those pictures, and pretty sure she could have met him.
Yeah, Teddy, if you saw her, you would have moved her right to the front row, right?
She would have been in backstage the whole time, and he probably would have been distracted, you know.
But if she would have sent the
it's
note
different for Showtime though, because like he's in a mode, so you'll be like,
Okay.
Art, that really hot Miss Howard TV is here, and he'll be like, oh, you know, okay, you know, but you know,
if she sent you a note with the pictures and sent it to you, and she said, "Hey, I'm going to be at the Borgata.
Yeah.
Can we come back after the show and meet Artie?"
Exactly, we.
But okay, even if she would have been,
He's gonna be like, right, she's got a boyfriend, you know. Like,
she knows what to say to get back there.
But the point is, yes, she'd be back there, and she'd have carte blanche. I mean, Art would be like giving her everything at our disposal.
Hey, how often did you have girls, you know, the whole like rock and roll experience, like?
A lot.
I'll
the
do
time.
anything to get to meet Artie.
All the time. I mean, he used to send me out into the, you know, like the crowd to go, you know, bring him back and stuff.
But how, like, were they blatant? Like, were you getting BJs to meet
No,
Artie?
no. I mean, ultimately they were just there, and then they'd be like, "Oh, can our boyfriends come?" You know, and then like, you know, or some stuff like that. I mean, you know, like Artie always says, if he was into plumbers, he'd be getting ass all the time.
Which Miss Howard TV was hotter? Which would you guys say?
I thought that the Miss Howard TV of the year was prettier, but I thought that the other one was sexier.
Benji?
I love the Miss Howard TV of the year was natural. That's a big thing to me. Miss Howard TV, the monthly one, she had a great face, and she had She was tiny, but she had curvy hips. I would probably do the Miss Howard TV of the year if I did one.
Now, what was all the talk about a breast reduction? Like the Miss Howard TV of the year was looking to Robin for some advice.
Well, that was her idea, right? That's it. As Sam Kinison said, breast reduction is not a man's idea. We didn't bring that up, right?
No, Howard shot it down immediately, but Robin was sort of trying to explain to her if there would be benefits from it.
Yeah, we got to stop that.
Dan in Long Island, you're on the wrap-up show. Dan, are you there?
Yeah, what's up, Mike? What's up, guys?
What's up, man?
Hey, with that, the second Howard TV, the one for, I guess it's April?
Yeah.
Her voice, man. I mean, that is not a Brooklyn accent.
Maybe Greenpoint. I don't know. It sounded weird to me, too, but, I got to go with what she said.
She's definitely not retarded or anything, right?
Oh, she's not retarded.
Hey, it's Artie Lang, and look who's walking by. The person I'm talking about. On Wednesday's show, we had Dr. Drew in, and Robin's narcissism test was off the charts. She scored a 34, which is incredible. It's like Ted Williams batting 406. She's a Ted Williams of narcissism.
Gary, do you think that was fair, that this test was accurate in putting Robin's narcissism at a level that high?
Who cares? I mean, really, I don't know how the test is given. I was more amused by the fact that Robin took it so personally. Like really, in the grand scheme of who's the guy? I don't know who the guy is. I remember taking the test a couple of years ago. I don't remember how many questions we answered.
Gary, like a true 11, is backing off.
No. I was.
You're backing
I'm
down
not backing
to Robin.
off.
I think the two high narcissists, I think the insane narcissist, John,
no,
should fucking go at it.
I'm not backing. Whether Robin's a narcissist or not, that's a whole other discussion, but she took it so personally.
Listen.
It was such a genuine reaction.
Okay. You've worked with Robin for a long time.
Right.
Are you surprised by it? By the score she got in a narcissism test?
Robin can be a narcissist, but she can also not be one at times. She's both.
We need another 11 in here to at least double.
No. She can't. I mean, you've seen Robin be unbelievably generous, or do you think that being generous can sometimes be narcissistic behavior?
Definitely, because
you're saying, "Look at me."
Of course, sure. That's the only reason I give shit to people.
If you throw a party, that's wonderful. I mean, it's a nice gesture, and I do think Robin really cares about everyone, but how much of that party is look at the party I threw? That's the question.
Okay, all right.
And I say that as a 22.
Robin obviously is a great person, but I'm not surprised by the score.
I'm not. I'm surprised
Artie,
it's that high.
Artie, you were reveling in the score.
It was funny because look, Robin. It's so funny how now Robin is being told to go to therapy, and she's saying no. No one likes to be told to go to therapy. She's saying, no, I don't want to go. There's nothing wrong with me, just like I say.
Well, you don't die from being a narcissist.
You can be. Someone might get so pissed off at you, they fucking kill you.
Now, do you feel like Robin got the Dr. Drew treatment that you got when he came in last time?
No, not nearly as bad.
No?
First of all, Dr. Drew is a narcissist. He exploits everyone. Let's fucking call a spade here, man.
I think you've got to be narcissistic to do what he does and have the show and everything else. I
think anybody who's on TV or on the radio or in the public eye is narcissistic on some level.
And I think he's a racist too.
Now, why is that?
I don't know. I'm just saying. I have no. I'm just trying to get people to hate him.
I mean, so Robin gets a high score, but a 34. I mean,
well, who knows? But John. Okay, you didn't know that was a high. You're acting like you knew 34.
No, but once they put it in context,
I come in batting 617 or something.
Well, but they put it in context for us very quickly.
Yeah, both those doctors came in and said what the average was and how it's 3 standard deviations above the mean and out of a 40, and also she rated high in every single category. It wasn't like she was big on vanity and low on everything else. She was high across the board.
Well, I think that's a good thing in the sense that he said there's also positives to the test. So she also got high in the It would suck to hear that you got high in all the negative shit and low in the because he said there's positive traits to being a narcissist, and she got high in all the positive traits too.
Yeah, I question one part of the test, and I'll tell you this. So Fred and I got the lowest score. And then you know who got the next lowest score?
Sal.
Ralph.
Right.
You're telling me Ralph isn't a narcissist?
Well, but again, it's like...
Fred and I got 11s and Ralph got a 12.
How do you define a narcissist, Gary?
Yeah, it's a difference. There's a difference between an egomaniac and a narcissist. Okay. Now, what's the difference?
I didn't even remember taking the test. I took the test, I don't know, a year or two ago. I don't remember. So I went online and I looked for a narcissist test. And a lot of it has to do with how you feel you're perceived by, whether you care what other people think of you is part of it, and whether you care about other people. Do you care about, do people come to you with their problems? Do people look at you as the kind of person they can talk to? Do you care? Do you want people to come to you, or do you wish they wouldn't? Do you care what other people say about you? And Ralph seems to, Ralph would be like a 5 on all those. Ralph doesn't care what anybody says about him,
right?
And doesn't really care about, for the most part. I mean, I'm not saying he's not a caring person, but
he lives in his own world. You know what I mean? He doesn't try to deal with it unless he has to.
So, in other words, if you say people come to you with their problems, that means you're probably not a narcissist because people feel comfortable coming to you.
Right, because you appear to you get, like they say, do you go to a party and have to be the center of attention? Do you go to a party and not want to hang out with anybody? Like stuff like that. Like it's all about you.
Right. See, I could see where I scored high and low then. If I forget the test, too, because for some reason people come to me with all their fucking problems. And secondly, when I go to a fucking party, I don't want to talk to anybody. So I guess that's why I'm like in the middle. But I don't know. Is Ralph a narcissist? I mean, is Ralph what Howard was saying, a narcissist who hasn't been appeased by getting all that famous from it?
Brian, Rhode Island, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, I think the test is bullshit because I don't know if it's just his on-air persona, but Artie, to me, seems like the biggest narcissist. And if he got one of the lowest scores, then the test is bullshit. The whole test is, so Robbins must be off, too.
Why do you think Artie's such a huge narcissist?
Well, like I said, it might be just an on-air thing, but whenever anybody's talking about anything, Artie all of a sudden has to bring in, like it's all, he takes it all, like, it's about him.
No, bullshit, dude, because I knew a guy like you once, and I got a great story about this.
Well, Artie, here's a question. I'm looking at a narcissist test.
Right.
So here's like an example of a question. I have enough on my hands without worrying about other people's troubles.
That's not true at all. I worry about other people's troubles all the time.
Well, that's not the question.
What are you talking about?
It's sort of like a preference. Like,
Right. In other words, the answer is yes, don't ask me to help you. A lot of the time, only sometimes, or no, tell me your problems. So I know the answer isn't no, tell me your problems, because very few people will answer that. Not everybody wants to hear everybody's problems.
It would probably be the last one then.
Only sometimes.
Yeah. No, I certainly, I'd like trying to help people out. Absolutely.
I often think my friends' remarks are about me.
Not at all.
Okay. So those are just some of the I'm giving you a handle on some of the questions that we were asked. I don't like being in a group unless I know that I am appreciated by at least one of those present.
No, I could care less about that. Even though I know Dave appreciates me.
But there's also some insight, like Robin must have answered yes to a lot of these questions.
I mean, look, dude, this guy who was just on the phone, I'm on a radio show. And if I'm not talking, I'm not working. I'm paid to relate stories. That's why I got fucking hired. So go fuck yourself, man.
Now, did Howard get a low score because of his therapy and it's working so well, or is that a poor reflection of the test?
I think that this, now that I'm looking at these questions, I think I'm not saying Howard did this, but the test is fairly easy to manipulate.
Yeah.
You can look at the test and know how to answer so you don't come across looking like a narcissist.
Hey, Garrett.
Right, because I don't want to hear about anybody's problem.
And people listening could find it, too. Is this the one that they gave us?
No, I just
Because I found the one they gave us.
I just found one
If you go
online.
to USA Today's site and just put in, like, narcissism and Dr. Young and Dr. Drew, you'll find the test. And they'll tell you how to score it, too.
And that's coming from the second biggest narcissist on the
That's
show, right, Benjy?
John, how did you come up as a 22?
I have no idea. I truthfully have no idea. I don't think I'm that narcissistic.
Somebody handed me a list. Way too many rules. Like, for example, no Burger King.
True.
I can't read this.
Let me see.
What else?
You tape stuff to mark off your space.
Yeah.
Well, Tracy did that, but yeah, I respect that line, yes.
Is tissues?
I can't
Let me
tell
see.
if this is dress or drugs.
Well, Jim, why don't you just read?
You wouldn't make it in the Army that way.
Jim, you made the list, so why don't you just read it?
What's the one in the
That's
middle?
dress, how he dresses.
That's narcissistic?
How is that narcissistic?
Oh, your fancy national sweatshirt.
No, but he dresses how he thinks he looks cool.
No, he dresses the way he wants.
Right.
Which I am totally guilty of.
If you read his...
Even if Howard TV says you can't wear that T-shirt today because we have to film, he'll still wear the T-shirt just because he wants to wear that T-shirt.
Yeah, but who listens to those Howard TV idiots?
But it's always the thing. He's always got to wear the T-shirt.
They're not the most impressive people, Howard TV guys. But honestly, if you read John's book, it seems like it's written by a different guy than knowing John. Because if you read John's book, it sounds like an opinionated asswipe, and who wrote a good book.
But why would you buy a book of opinions if nobody has an opinion?
Exactly, I understand.
Like almost like you on the show.
Right, I understand that. Is it narcissistic to read the review of the audiobook?
No, wouldn't you care to know what somebody thinks of your book?
Because it's a rave.
Oh, I see.
No, No, but I'm saying John is the nicest fucking guy in the world, but he wrote a compelling book. I could flip that and say, knowing John, I wouldn't think he'd write a book that would be interesting because it doesn't seem opinionated. But the book, so in other words, is there something? What I'm saying here is, I think John might have more inside him than we know about.
Right, so the question
because
is,
when it comes out when he writes the book.
So the question is John hiding his opinions? In other words,
I think he does, sure. Absolutely. I think John is a very diplomatic guy. He is. And that comes across from listening to the show. And that's part of what a host should do. He sees all the angles. But I think when you talk to him in person, he's a diplomatic guy. I think that goes away when he's writing. And that's true of a lot of people, I'm sure.
Well, I think when it comes to doing this show, I have to be that way.
Right.
Because people aren't tuning in to hear my opinion. They want to know the people who are coming in and what they think and what they do.
Yeah, but I don't know. I think people might want to hear your opinion.
Well, over time, I think. But initially, I'm sort of, I think of it more as a ringmaster than anything else. You just keep things moving
For
and keep
instance,
things flowing.
when did the wrap-up show jump the shark? I know exactly when, but I'm going to ask you.
When do you think?
I'm going to say probably when Howard announced it'd be a wrap-up show.
On Thursday's wrap-up show, the topic ended up being Gary's weight. A guy called in and said he heard Gary breathing, kind of like Artie, over the air. And then that was followed up with a call from Ralph Sorella, who knows how to take a little issue and make it into a huge one. And Gary admitted he's at his max, and we all gained some weight up here. And then he talked about what's going on in his house with food and how he takes treats from his kids, and it's not really that much different than work. And it was a fun conversation. Here's how it went.
Let's talk to Paul in Phoenix. Paul, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey,
I
Paul.
got a question. You guys are hilarious, and I love Gary's got so many interesting points, but Gary, I haven't seen Howard TV in a while. How big have you gotten, man? Your breathing on the phone is killing me, brother.
I'm at maximum density. I'm as big. I think I'm as big as I've ever been.
I just hear something once in a while, and it's just a little thing, but then all of a sudden you catch it, and you can't stop listening to it.
I know exactly what you're talking about. I've heard people complain about the breathing thing, but I don't hear it. I've heard a couple. It's also one of those things where now that you said it, 20 people will just write into because they just like to break my balls. But
I'm sorry about breaking your balls.
No, that's cool. Man. That's cool. I'm up to about. I think I'm pushing. I'm somewhere between 215 and 220. I'm in the high teens.
That's your max?
Yeah.
I was gonna say you're still one of the lightest guys on the show.
No, that's my max.
What's your ideal range?
Well, I know it's sad. I was saying if I could get down to 190, and there was a point in my life where 190 would have made me cry. But your body does change as you get older. If I got down to 190, everybody would go, "Man, you look thin."
What were you when you started, with Howard?
Well, so long ago. It's probably 170, 175, something like that.
You were pretty thin, or?
Yeah, I was pretty thin.
So with the hair?
That's with the hair.
Well, who else around here?
It's so interesting, and I can't let it go. It's just constant. I
haven't noticed that.
I don't hear it either.
I've heard it with Artie.
I don't hear it, but people have written into Fred in the email, and I've seen it. But and I don't know. I don't know what the deal is, but yeah, I don't think it's as bad as it sounds.
Will Murray, you're in fine shape. Is anybody else here pushing maximum density?
Well, I mean, the guys here that are big, they're just big. I mean, Jason's huge.
Gotten big.
Benji's actually lost a little weight, but he's still big. Artie's enormous. John Hine, you've been pretty consistent. You're a big guy.
Have you put on weight since you got here? Because you look about the same.
Oh, yes. I put on
He hides it well.
I wear baggy sports clothes.
But how much have you put on since
JD has gotten fat since he came here.
But he's like a weird, Mad Magazine.
Yeah, because he gets a gut.
Fat.
He gets a gut.
Look at that doughy gut.
But dude, you walk by his office every day. It's either Wendy's or McDonald's.
Well, I don't know what's wrong with that. But I put on a good 20 since I've been here. What about Scott? Well, Scott slimmed down so much during the weight loss challenge.
But where is he now? I bet he's back to where he was.
Yeah, I think he rebounded. And who else? Ronnie's in good shape.
Yeah, Ronnie lost some weight since he's gotten here.
And
who else?
Christie's gotten a gut.
Who we forget?
He's in
Richard's
good shape.
bigger.
Rich has gotten heavier.
Definitely. Oh yeah, he's wearing this shirt with like an Asian guy on it today. It looks like Buddha with a big gut hanging out.
But he's gotten really heavy. You could see it, especially when you look at older pictures of him.
Sal too.
And Sal's definitely on the.
That's pretty much everyone. Side. Like I said, everyone here is a big fatso.
Yeah, the only person that's gotten thinner is Robin and Tim.
We'll see where Tim ends up. All right, thank you for your call. Ralph Sorella, you're on the wrap-up show. Hey, Ralphie.
Gary.
Yeah.
What's the matter, man? How come you're getting fat again?
I've been getting fat for a long time. The biggest thing is I just stopped working out since I got here. When we were at terrestrial radio, we'd get off the show at 10:30, and I could run to the gym from like 11:30 to 12:30, get back and do my work and leave at a reasonable hour. Now I don't get back to my desk till like 12. I got work to do, and if I go to the gym in the city, then I'll be stuck in traffic. So I got, listen, I got a shitload of excuses.
I took a tour of Gary's house like a month ago, and they were showing me around, and Mary, Gary's wife, was like, and here's where the gym is. As you can see, it doesn't get much use.
Seriously, Gary, I'm not trying to bust your balls, but you got a gym in your house, and
I do.
It's probably most of your is from bad eating.
It's all of the above. In fact, John Hein even said to me, that's what the big conversation John and I had a couple of weeks ago.
But shit, man, you're on TV, too. I mean, it's just Howard TV, but you're still on TV.
There's a lot of people who are on TV, Ralph. You always use that as an excuse, but all of us are on TV.
Well.
And all of us are
all
fat.
Right, well, I'm talking about you right now. I mean, I can go down the line, but...
Yeah, I know. And listen, there was a time where...
You're prominent. Seriously, you're prominent.
No, there was a time where it really, like you saying that would really bum me out enough to do something about it. And then you get older and you just stop giving a shit. I'll tell you what, it was like 15 or 20 years ago. I was putting on some weight, and I was at the Knicks game, and I ran into David Brenner, and David Brenner just grabbed me by the stomach, and he goes, "Oh, you're getting a little heavy there." He made me lose 20 pounds.
You ran home.
I ran home, and I lost 20 pounds based on that. Now it's like I'm telling the whole world I'm fat, and I'm not that embarrassed by it.
You don't care anymore.
I don't know how to care again.
If you were single, would that be the huge motivator?
I think it would probably help, son. The other thing is...
But what about what about, like, you extending your life? I mean, because it's proven time and time again, like, overweight people die early.
You've clearly been talking to Mary. Mary and I said every night, I won't eat the salad. And she's just like, this is the longest you've gone without exercising since I met you.
Wow. What about the salad? I missed that.
I don't eat it. I don't eat any salad or any vegetables.
You're like a 5-year-old. You don't eat greens.
I don't eat greens. I don't eat. The only vegetables I'll eat are baked potatoes, maybe corn. That's but I don't eat
potatoes. Aren't a vegetable.
But Gary, that's the trump card that kills me too. And my wife is totally right.
Potatoes
she's like,
aren't
forget
a
about. She's like, forget about yourself. Don't you want to be here for your kids?
Right,
and
right.
it's just like, oh,
I get that every night. She's like, what about the kids? I was like, I've left you guys a great insurance policy.
Who's going to talk the kids into being into shitty sports teams if you're not around?
The thing that's really crazy sick about this is my kids are unbelievable eaters. They eat every vegetable. They'll try every kind of food. I mean, it's Mary cooks his food, and like 3 of the people are eating it. And I think we've gotten to the point. There was a period of time where it was like, Dad, how come you don't eat that stuff? I'm like, just pass it over. And be quiet.
And do you guys always with your family dinners? Do you guys always have dessert? Is that a big thing?
We never have dessert.
Never have dessert.
I mean, we might have. We don't sit there and have dessert with dinner.
Right.
But there's, you go to the cabinet, there's always chocolate chip cookies or... like I got to tell you...
Do you ever leave any for the kids?
It's a fight sometimes. They get mad. I've stolen their shit before, and I've admitted it. It's really ugly. Like Lucas the other day goes, "Who ate all my M&Ms?" And I was like, "I'll get you more, man. I'm really sorry, but I can't help it. I can't help it." You know what I just finished?
This is the biggest M&M store in the world right by the station.
I know. Jimmy Kimmel sent that as a Christmas gift. It was one of the greatest things. It's a giant Hershey's Kiss... Right? It's enormous, and then when you break it open, it's filled with wrapped candy kisses.
Oh my God!
So I really went out of my way.
Like a wet dream.
I really went out of my way not to eat that for it came like a week before Christmas, and I had a bunch of other stuff, and I saved it. I forgot about it, then I found it, and I fucking devoured it.
How long? When you found it, how long did it last for?
It lasted. I mean, it was really big. It lasted for about 10 or 12 days.
When you found it, were you like, yes?
Yeah, but I wasn't the only one eating it, too. Jackson eats that shit, too.
But even today, Dean and we got that whole thing sent up, and it was like all turkey sandwiches, and then there was a little plate of like brownies, and Gary's the first one at it. But he's jolly about it. He went like, you know what?
He's jolly.
He said, look at
like
me.
Santa Claus.
He clearly made it like, I'm not taking turkey, I'm taking chocolate.
Yeah, like, in other words, there was fruit and sandwiches, and I already had breakfast. Now I need a dessert.
Gary avoided everything that might be healthy.
I do. I really do.
All right. Thank you, Ralph.
All right. I just want to make sure there wasn't anything underlying going on.
No, you get to a point for whatever reason you just stop caring as much, and I can't explain what it's about.
I just like that Ralph's very concerned for your health and safety.
He's a kind man.
Yes.